opportunity here, we can't pass on.
Nō reira, te whānau, nau mai hoki mai ki te papa o ia, mo tēnei whakataitai, te whakataitai poe tūkohu o ngā kura tuaroa no Aotearoa. Our competition, our whakataitai semi-final number 2 here on court 4 in te papa o ia. Waimate taking on te kura kaupapa Māori o te Takura Kōkiri. I'm Josh Thompson and I'm here with Jackson Fisher to my taha matau. Kia ora, Jackson.
Kia ora, e hoa, and kia ora te whānau at home. We're excited for a matchup here. Winner goes to the grand final of the Single A Girls National Championships. Very exciting stuff for both of these teams.
Yeah, definitely. Watched both teams play yesterday and contrast the styles a little bit, you know. Physical, Takura Kōkiri is a physical team and will look to overpower with their strength inside with Pare Whiwhiu Beale, who almost had a triple-double yesterday. So, yeah, be interesting to see how that goes as we see Pare Whiwhiu Beale, Kaya Gates, Puti Puti Kohonui, Hinerau Mihi Beale, Ngā Wai Koukou Ko Hunui, Whea Gates, Rahai Beale, Hinetai Beale, Thorna, and Makere Wanoa, and coached by Kiharoa Nuku and assisted by Ihipera Nuku. And that is handed over to you for our Waimate crew.
Yeah, seen a lot of Waimate yesterday. We did their quarterfinal. Some awesome talent in here as well. We've got Emily Cooney, Bri Craig, Kayla Proudfoot, Sally Cooney, Rachel Hodder, Brooke Proudfoot, Aaliyah Tanya, Hunter Warren, Maxine Dela Cruz, awesome name to say. And we've got Summer Pay, bit of a spelling error there. And we've got Ruby, Cochrane,
yeah.
Cochrane and Nicole Cooney as the manager and assistant.
Yeah, young Summer Pay has been unable to play in this tournament.
Referees there, sorry to interrupt you. Yep. Alexander Spur and Ben Siggs Walker.
Yeah, from Canterbury. And where was Summer from?
She's from Auckland.
Auckland,
yep.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, young Summer Pay has been unable to play through concussion in this tournament, which he sustained on the Monday, Rā Tuatahi, and we are on Rā Tuatoru Whānau semi-final. Chance to go and play Takura Kaupapa Māori or Te Koutu, who went in and resounding fashion booked their ticket to the final. And obviously we did the game last night with Upanaki for Waimate in the quarterfinal, and
another tight one. Yeah,
foul trouble was a problem for both teams, but Waimate were able to succeed as
too easy.
Beale, Hene Raumahi Beale, starting off with a kuruwhiwhi toru, which she did in the last game that I did yesterday. So she is one to look out for as a shooter.
Nice looking shot too. And first stop for Takura Kōkiri.
As we see Waimate in their man-to-man defense. as we see Pare Whiawhia Beale take it to the tapa, unable to finish the layup, and Proudfoot, we said her name quite a bit last night. Jackson?
Oh, definitely. High motor. As you see there, she does her best Steph Curry impression. She's just running around constantly, side to side. She draws the hudder.
Yeah, there's Pare Whiawhia Beale there with the hudder, but we are going to see a lot of Beale, Kohonui, Gates, as they are all whānau. As we see a turnover there by Waimate, as we see the Waimate bench. Brains Trust. Ruby Cochrane barking instructions to her kōtero, to her kapa, to her tima.
Yeah, so that Takura Kōkiri side has 4 lots of sisters, and even our Waimate High team, 2 lots of sisters there, so it's a family affair here on court 4 this evening.
As we see Beale with the offensive tūrapa and finish underneath the basket. That is one of Takura Kōkiri's strengths, is their physicality. As we see Proudfoot, nice through the lane and got to the cup for 2. As Coach Kihora Roa Nuku isn't here, as I think assistant coach Ihipera Nuku is the one taking over. As we see another kuru whiwhi toru from Hene Raumihi Beale. She is starting off quite hot here in the semi-final, Jackson.
Yeah, straight away, multiple triples from Takura Kōkiri. And they look, yeah, this, as you said at the start, obviously I haven't had the chance to see Takura Kōkiri, but yeah, extremely physical and some great D being played, but refs are calling the hudder at the moment, so they want to stay out of foul trouble. Yeah,
that's Pare Whiawhia Beale's second foul, so, you know, she is a key member of this team for Takura Kōkiri, so she'll want to stay out of foul trouble. As you see, nice proud foot to Craig, inside out. I think that's what they need to do. Waimate has worked the high-low as they are sitting in the zone. As we see great defense there from Emily Cooney, and even better defense there from Hene Raumihi Beale to force the tie ball. As we see that substitution for Beale, as number 5 Beale comes back onto the court. Comes onto the court, sorry.
4 Beals. So it could be like Beale, Beale to Beale, and Beale.
Yeah, yes, it could be like that. As I think we have on for Takura Kōkiri, we have Gates, Beale, Thorner, and Kohonui. You could almost do the same with Waimate. Cooney, Craig, Proudfoot, Warren.
And Proudfoot. There's 2
Proudfoot. Yeah, there's 2 Proudfoots. As we see Beale with a deep kuru whiwhi toru.
Yeah, looks like Waimate's done their scout. They had 2 hands up on her on that one.
Yeah, after hitting 2, why not see if I can hit another one, a third, as we see the younger Cooney, Sally Cooney, to older sister Emily. A bit hard on the floater there. As we see Beale, Thorner bring the ball up the floor to Beale. Big screen there from Kohonui.
Lucky to get away with that one.
Yeah, referee Summer did think it. Yeah, the half. Oh, yeah, okay.
But no, our referees this week have done a wonderful job. And what we kind of talked about last night, they're in their own right race to get to a final.
Yeah, as we see Kōkiri with an early 10-4 lead on Waimate. As we see a substitution, Dela Cruz comes into the game for Warren. As we see another big screen from Kohonui. Didn't get away with that one. Maybe a bit of a make-up call from the first one.
Yeah. Way less way less than it. Then
Yeah, kind of just moved the shoulder a little bit there.
she knows her role really well as a screener though, so she'll adjust to that.
As we see Proudfoot get in the lane, missing the floater. As we see Gates, nice right to left crossover to get rid of Cooney, unable to finish. Probably could have went out with the left here as we see Kayla Proudfoot in the lane. Took the bump. As we see, our referees are going to let a little bit of physicality go in this game, as that, I believe, came off Kōkiri, yes, and it will be Waimate ball. Yeah, just kind of gave up there a little bit.
Come on, semi-final basketball. I want to see you get that one. Nonetheless, back into their 2-3 zone they go.
Dela Cruz, a little bit high for Proudfoot, and another turnover from Waimate. They just kind of need to settle down, stop throwing those high passes through the zone. They just got to get it to the high post there and play a little bit of a high-low action, which has worked for them a few times. As we see Proudfoot and Beale come together. Gates, Kohonui getting a screen for herself, and Puti Kohonui finishing the layup.
Nice use of the backboard on that one. Great touch around the rim.
As we see Proudfoot to Cooney, the younger Cooney, just kind of a little bit soft as Dela Cruz, a bit too quick, but manages to get Emily Cooney the ball as she finds her sister Sally for the Kuruwhiwhituru. A little bit too long there as Beale looks to slow it down to Beale Thornett.
Yeah, and a lot of this Waimate side had extended pressure yesterday, but they're in a bit of a reload in this game, electing to get back.
As we see the Beale to Beale to Beale.
Was it actually a Beale?
It was actually a Beale to Beale to Beale. So, you know, we had to throw it in there one time.
Yeah.
So, mihi ana kia koutou I mā taki ene kia mu whanau. Big thank mihi te all yous that are supporting these two kapa, these two kura. I know Waimate in the deep, well, I wouldn't say deep south, but, you know, Timaru area, and the South Canterbury region, and Takura Kōkiri, the Rotorua whānau that are watching Te Arawa. Mihi atu kia koutou. For a chance for your wahine, your kura, to make the Single A Championship final round tomorrow. I believe it's before the boys. I'll get the time for you. I don't want to throw out there random times, whānau, but it is.
And while you find that, we see on screen Ihi Pera Luku. She is the daughter of coach who is on a waka, not a waka rererangi, a waka to Samoa.
Oh,
yeah, on a voyage.
Ooh, kapai.
Yeah.
I'm glad you found that information out.
And also, I believe Mihi Gardner or Tiare Nicholas is Nan. I didn't actually ask who was who.
I've got my motu wrong. Takura Kōkiri is from Tauranga Moana whānau. Mihi atu kia koe tū. Takura Kōtū is from Rotorua, yeah. And Roa Mata is in the Rotorua area. Off the foot there. Just a bit of a score update, whānau, for those wanting to know. Dilworth, Nelson College. I believe Nelson College are up 88-83 on Dilworth.
In the pool of death.
Yes. So if you are listening or are wondering about that, that is that there. As we see Proudfoot with the Kuru Peke. Big strong tūrapa there from Beale. As she finds Gates. Who finds Gates? Beale to Beale there.
Run some nice offense. They go side to side in that kind of Princeton action.
Yeah, there's one there, just kind of a little bit hard on the maka to Beal. Beal will pull up for the kuru whiwhi toru. Bang, it did not look like missing from where I sat.
That's her third kuru whiwhi toru for the quarter.
She is like, I want to play in the final whānau. So te kemu mutunga, as we see great ball movement from Waimate. A little bit short there from Proudfoot on the kuru whiwhi toru as she gets the...
Oh, and one!
The hara me te tahi absorbed the contact as Beal stepped in front, as we see, just kind of lobbed the pass, and Proudfoot just read that. Yeah, just kind of leaned in. That was a big hit there that she took.
We saw a lot of that playing in the passing lanes. Kayla Proudfoot, so good at that, and it pays off for her, and she gets there in one. Can't convert.
Craig just got the ball ripped off her from Beal as she finds Beal Thornan. Yeah, didn't have 2 feet established over halfway, so that's a turnover there for Takura Kōkiri as Waimate will take possession.
I like what they've kind of drawn up there. They're going side to side, cutting through that zone.
Yeah. And Beal Thorner with the hara, and that will put Waimate in the bonus. So Craig will walk to the kuru tautaku for 2.
This could be a way that Waimate stay in this game by just scoring while the clock's off. And the easy ones from the kuru tautaku. But you'll have to convert.
Yeah, misses the first there and second, as Beal has been a strong rebounder. She just have had trouble with those outlets. She's thrown it away 2-3 times, and Waimate, you know, kind of need to capitalize on some of the mistakes, as we see Proudfoot again, as Craig with the finish.
Seen a lot from those two in this first quarter. They've been willing their girls on. Just misses the lay there. Does number 10.
There's Proudfoot, great 2-foot stop. Didn't have anything. Nice swing. Sally Cooney, bang, kuru whiwhi toru by the younger sister Sally Cooney, and Waimate has closed the gap to 6.
Very pure looking shot.
See the pressure there from Beal, as Kōkiri have done a good job at that little back screen action to free up Henero Mihi Beal, and she's got a couple of those layups there, so Waimate will see what they do to change that. As advantage being played there as Proudfoot, catch and shoot, no good, a little bit too long, as Beal with the rebound to, I'm assuming, her sister Beal, to Beal Thorne, back to Beal. You're just letting me roll with this, aren't you?
Yeah. I love it.
Are you enjoying listening to that? I feel like you are.
And we've got subs coming in for Waimate.
Yeah.
That'll be number 8.
Brooke Proudfoot for one of the other sisters, Sally.
Younger sister coming in for younger sister of another player.
Yeah.
Good basketball genes all over here. Could have got a bit more open on some of those screens there if they set them. What's the kuru whiwhi toru here? Proudfoot pushing. Oh no, sorry, there's Tangyang.
As we see Kayla. Oh, nice in and out.
We saw that punch jab yesterday.
Yep.
Just bring it out again.
Yeah, as Wano commits the hara. A bit concerning if I'm Kōkiri with the amount of fouls being built up here on them, as we see the replay there. Just nice catch, and look at the in and out. Ooh.
Tough move.
Yeah, you like the skill level there. defensive. No, just can't finish as Beal finds Thorne on the break. As Cooney with great defense, Beal with picks up the scraps, gets her own offensive two-dupper, and that I was going to say was going up, but Beal with a nice pump fake and a kudu piki there in the lane. Extend the lead to 9, 21-12.
Just great footwork to catch on to, explode off, and then finish on 2 high over the help side defender.
Yeah, it's a great screen there from Craig there to end the quarter, and we have not quite a tight one, but it is going a little bit backwards and forwards for this one, as Takura Kōkiri taking the lead 21-14, led by Hineromihi Beal, who has 17 points off 6 of 8 shooting for Takura Kōkiri, and for Waimate, Proudfoot 7, Craig 4, and Sally Cooney with a kudu whiwhitoru on 3. So a bit more of a balance for the 14, but it's been the hot shooting of Hineromihi Beal that has really carried them in this early stages, Jackson.
Yeah, those Beals are knockdown shooters, and they're all over the boards as well. I thought I'd just take our viewers through kind of the journey that these teams have taken to get here. So I'll start with Waimate. Waimate, to start their tournament off, a 70-68 win over Ruamata. 105-66 loss versus Takura Kōkiri or Takotu, and then a 104-38 win over Stratford High, and then in their quarterfinal they beat Opunake 63-56, and then Takura Kōkiri beat Stratford 89-58. They beat Whitby 52-71. They beat Opunake by 38-74, and then they beat Te Aroha Girls 96-60. So love to see that they're mostly healthy coming into the semi and final tomorrow. Either way, the championship final and then a 3rd and 4th final. Nonetheless, massive achievements, especially for Waimate. It's their first time in the top 4.
Yeah, no, they were here last year, and you were saying that Coach Cochrane said they only won 1 game, so to be here in the semi-finals for a chance in the final is massive. As Parefiu Beal with a miss, as Craig now probing, bringing the ball up as she finds Emily Cooney. Stride stop, finds her sister for a kudu whiwhitoru. Has hit one there earlier, as we see Beal to Beal Thorne. And almost the and one there on that one for Henetai Beal Thorne. As we see the replay, Sally just kind of in no man's land, kind of had nothing else to do, but you know, I think good foul, making her earn it from the kudu tautaku as she makes the first.
Yeah, these Kōkiri girls running the lanes really well and getting rewarded for it. And either way, whether she fouled or she not, 2 points.
As they extend their lead back to 9, as Proudfoot finds Cooney on the left wing. Bit of a DHO action for Proudfoot. Cooney, kudu whiwhitoru, bang, much needed kudu whiwhitoru from Sally Cooney. She is a very good shooter, hasn't really got going in the last few games, so for her, seeing that go in the hoop earlier will be a confidence booster. Kohonui Beal Beal, strong to the hoop. That is one of her strengths, is taking it to the hoop, to her right hand. So Waimate will have to come up with a plan.
And the Kōkiri girls, you can see they're aware they don't want to foul. Coach maybe told them in their waiheke to keep their hands out.
Yeah. Yeah, and if I'm Waimate, I'm kind of like looking to attack a little bit more, right? Yeah, early foul trouble, early hara from Kōkiri kind of, you know, brings back and softens up the defense a little bit because they can't be so aggressive. As we see Beal, nice dump off to Beal as Craig have numbers. Cooney, great defense.
Beautiful strap.
Hineromahi Beal.
Just quick hands, great timing. Let's see on the replay here. There's probably a for sure two as well, because that was her left hand.
Great spin by Proudfoot. Gets her own two-dupper. They are creating opportunities as we see Emily Cooney, her second kuruwhiwhi toru of this quarter, and that one was pretty pure and did not look like missing Jackson.
No, really nice stroke on that left. She caught it with heaps of time and space. Great read, and it paid off for her.
As we see a bit of a wild mucker there from Beal Thorne.
Yeah, a little bit unorganized.
Great screen, unable to finish. I think this might be a chance for another kuruwhiwhi toru. Yeah, why not?
Three.
Ooh. Great save as Beal Thorne throws it behind her back off Sally Cooney.
She nearly got that, and if she would have laid that up, that's the lead cut to 3.
Yeah,
sits at 5 at the moment.
Just a bit of a score update, Whānau. The Nelson Dilworth game. I believe Nelson took the dub there, 92-83. Would that be right? Nelson there, B, guest, and then Dilworth, A, were the A team.
Wow, looking at the kind of
I'm going off what
yeah, kind of huddle there, potentially, sometimes. And then
I'll just get confirmation.
Nelson's looking relaxed, so my guess is Nelson. Been a part of a few of those huddles.
Yeah, there are always tough ones, aren't they?
The Whakaari are my ones.
Yeah, yeah, no, it is correct, Whānau. Nelson did take the win 92-83 over Dilworth.
Wonder what that makes them in the standings. Is that them out of the 3rd place contention?
Yeah, that's because I think because Aquinas beat Tauranga Boys. As we see an and one here on the replay, as we have some highlights there of Sally Cooney. Shout out to our crew at the back who supplies us with highlights. We do have 2 cameras, well, 3 cameras for this game, as one of the courts is not going. As you see Proudfoot get into the paint.
She's trying to go Proudfoot to Proudfoot.
Yeah. I think she needed to look in the corner. She had Sally Cooney all by herself on the right wing, or right corner. You know, she has hit 2 out of the last 3 kuruwhiwhi toru, as we see Craig with the steal and the finish. A bit of pressure here by Waimate on Takura Kōkiri, as, you know, this is what Waimate do. They apply a lot of pressure on teams, and ooh, that looked like a bit of a push.
And Craig actually fouled out in the 3rd quarter.
Yes, she did.
Quarter-final yesterday. No fouls thus far yet.
As Craig for kuruwhiwhi toru, no good. As, oh, there she is there, getting the tips. Great hustle there from Brea Craig, as Cooney finds her little sister for the short kuru peke, no good. That's not a Proudfoot, that is Rachel Horder.
Oh, I don't mind.
Yeah, number 8. The numbers, you know how we talked about numbers the other day?
Yeah, 8 numbers.
Gates finds number Waru. Gates. No, Aroha Waru. We're getting my numbers mixed up. Ono. Gates to Gates.
And their play before, sorry, Kayla was the only one back too, and it would have been a for sure 3-0, but she got the tip.
Great defense there from Kōkiri as Bill Thorner with a nice little floater. Hinetai, Bill Thorner has been quite impressive for this Kōkiri team. Yeah, even though, you know, she has her whānau helping her out, but she does a lot of the things that you just don't show up on the stat sheet, I should say. As we see a block shot by Beale. As Cooney getting in there is a little bit short, and Beale just with a physical rebound there, just using her body to push people out the way. Got a little bit too deep. As you see a block shot there from Craig. Beale drops nicely into Beale, and Kōkiri extend their lead to 14. It was just at a 5-point deficit just before, and then all of a sudden it's ballooned to 14 in a blink of an eye.
When this Kōkiri team's locked in, they can get some points on the board, definitely. As you heard, some of the benches kind of, you know, got a toe tuckle there. You saw the replay of that foul on Proudfoot. She's been on the ground 3 or 4 times already.
As we see the kuru toe tuku being missed, I think Waimate had left points on the line. They are 1 for 6 now from the foul line. 2 for 7. You know, they're leaving a few points, whereas Takura Kōkiri are 5 for 5 from the foul line, as we see a little bit of a missed dribble there by Beale. As we see Cooney to Proudfoot, just like nice way into the lane.
Here we are, underneath look, baseline cut. Just stepped on the line there. Did number 7, Craig. Eleven's the lead for Kōkiri. Inside seal, underneath. Can't get it to drop, but a Beale comes up with it.
No, we got a whistle.
We've got confusion.
Confusion there. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Our referees just talking it over there to get the most accurate outcome as possible.
Yeah, our team next to us, our score bench team, do a great job. And, you know, we wouldn't be here without them, as well as our volunteers, referees, all those whānau back home. As Beale
A little bit long.
Can't finish, but a little bit physical as Beale drawing the hada. Pareawhiawhia Beale has been very prominent since she's come back on from that foul trouble.
Yeah, she wants to be on the court. She's getting all over it, doing those 1%ers, rebounding, boxing out.
Yeah, up to 9 now for Beale, looking to get into double figures, which she does. As Proudfoot brings it up and extending the lead to 12. As Cooney with a nice left-hand drive and finish.
Love how Waimate is just sticking around. They're relentless in their efforts.
There's Craig. A bit of a risky pass there from Beale.
Waimate's the team just using their length on defense, sticking to the things that they're good at. They've done this the whole tournament. Again, trying to keep their historic run for their school, their kura, going. Craig with the rebound.
Yeah, great balance and footwork there. It did look like she was standing on the line, but did a good job at being nimble. As Proudfoot in the corner finds Cooney. Cooney for a kuru whiwhitoru short. Great contest from Beale. As Beale throws a big pass to Beale, and she finishes on the break. And that is one area where Waimate, I think, need to be aware of, because Beale is, Hineromahi Beale, I say, is looking for that pass every time she gets a rebound.
Yeah, they're leaking out really well, and Waimate is just going to have to keep an eye on that. If they score or they miss, they've got to have someone back at safety straight away. As I say that,
a nice kuru whiwhitoru cuts the lead to single figures for the first time in a while. And with 1 minute 23 to go in the first half, you know, all points are important. The possessions are important, as Beale looked to drive, but threw a pass to Gates, but draws the hutter on Warren.
and we've got subs coming in for Waimate.
Funny enough, I don't think number 11 is on the court.
And that'll be the first minutes for Proudfoot.
We did say 11.
Having a rest.
So we're having a discussion to say that number 11 is not on the court.
Thumbs goes up.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know anything, so I'm just a guy on the mic. As Beale for kuru whiwhitoru short, would call that a pass, but Sally Cooney manages to get the rebound, and that is massive, because that is number 3 for Parea Whiwhiu Beale, who will quickly take a seat as Faya Gates will check into the game.
Yeah, she's not stoked with that, especially in a semi-final. Putting a coach in that position's tough too. You'd know.
Yes.
JTS, former JTS coach for the Tall Ferns.
Yeah, we had probably an injury that kind of hurt us at Asia Cup with Kavana Leni going down against, of all teams, Indonesia. But shout out to our whānau in Asia Cup in Malaysia. The under-16s had a big win over Syria last night. And we'll play Japan, which will be a tough out. Man, Japan is just a different kind of beast when it comes to pressure and speed.
I didn't know where you were going with that. I don't know how many Indonesian listeners we'll have today on Whakaata Māori, but you never know.
Yeah, I ain't talking about, yeah. As we see number 4, Rima Gates get the rebound as Kohonui getting her way in his Gates, picks up the scraps and finishes with a nice kuru heke, little jump shot.
So many second efforts from Takura Kōkiri. Just been pivotal to keep them ahead on this game.
Yeah, oh, I have Cooney in the corner. She's hit 3 around, and that one was beautiful. And Emily Cooney is caught fire in this second quarter.
That was her 5th.
I'm actually just checking.
Now live stats.
It was her 4th. She's 4 of
6.
4 of 6 now. Is, man, that kind of crept up on us a halftime score. Whānau, whā tekau mātahi ki te kura kaupapa Māori o te Takura Kōkiri ki toru tekau māturu te kapa o Waimate. We'll be right back, whānau.
Hey, I'm Dylan Boucher from Basketball New Zealand, here at Kakaramia School. Just having some great fun with the kids here with our Hoops and Schools programs. Your school can be one of these schools, having the fun with our Tall Blacks and Tall Ferns and local NBL and Tauihi teams. Nothing but fun going on out here, prizes given away, kids making shots, laughter, fun, that's what it's all about.
Over the past 2 years alone, we've managed to install nearly 50 hoops across 25 Taranaki schools in the region. Not only are we providing opportunities for tamariki and rangatahi to participate, we're also proving the sustainability of the program itself as we continue to grow momentum right across the motu.
Hoops in Schools continues to deliver amazing opportunities for kids all over New Zealand, giving them access to basketball no matter where they are.
We're really grateful for having the Hoops in Schools program in Taranaki. We are bursting at the seams in terms of facilities. We have something like 100 plus primary and intermediate school teams. Providing these hoops to the kids fitted in with the whole growth of the game. I know that having these hoops in the schools will just support the whole program and see the future growth of the game.
And go! Just fill up at a participating Caltex, stack your pump discounts, and you could collect more savings on your next visit. Oh, there's another one. Getting quite good at this. Filling and saving. Feels good.
Okay, guys, twice to sell. Got past the sell, go sell. Ladies and gentlemen,
this isn't about what we wore back in the day.
we're going to go now. Going once, going twice. No more offers. Sold!
It's about being trusted to get a better result for our clients since 1973.
It's time for action. We are working to reduce the impacts of climate change because nature is not a resource, it's a collaborator. Nativa, leading with nature.
Food is your medicine. If you really want good health, know where your food's coming from.
We wanted our children to grow up in the wilderness. The world needs kids like that.
Māori have always understood the best way to live on this harsh land. We can hold on to our tikaka, our practices, our traditions, and bring them into this day and age.
No reira, mihi nui, nau mai hoki mai whānau e te iwi ki tēnei whakataitai, te whakataitai poi tūkohu o ngā kura tuarua o Aotearoa. E ngā tēnei kiemu te kōtero semi-final 2, te kura kaupapa Māori o te kura Kōkiri no Tauranga Moana versus te kura tuarua o Waimate no Waimate in the south, te Waipounama. So, and Jackson, a bit of a ebbs and flow kind of game. Both teams going on a little bit of runs with Takura Kōkiri up 41-33. Every time you think they're just going to run away with it, Waimate kind of just pegged them back a little bit.
Yeah, Waimate's pressure and playing those lanes and the ability to just put the head down and drive into spots of the zone has just kept them in it. And the second chance points of Takura Kōkiri and that motor of the whole team is providing their part of the points.
Yeah, as we see our stats there, Parea Whiawhiu Beale, who is in foul trouble, whānau, has 3. She has 12 points. Henero Mihi Beale has 17 and she leads the way. She started off pretty hot early and those 17 points she scored was in the first quarter. So Waimate did a better job at, stemming the flow there for her. And for Waimate, Emily Cooney has found her shooting touch, 4 or 6 from the Kuruwhiwhi Toru, and Kayla Proudfoot, who, is a big part of what they do, has 10. So battle of 2 players, really, for each team. Beale and Beale taking on Proudfoot and Cooney. As I say that, Beale with the nice layup to start the third quarter. Te hawhe tuarua.
Yeah, the older tuakana of both of these teams showing why their older sister have the experience.
As Cooney and Beale come together Beale a little bit disappointed she couldn't finish that, as you've seen a lot of her taking the bump and getting the hara metetahi, the foul and the and one, but she'll earn them on the kuru tautaku, as got a bit of a shooter's touch there.
Yeah, on these double rims, you're going to need that.
A bit short there, but Beale with the offensive tūrapa, and Beale, great defense there by Proudfoot, extending, making it a little bit difficult. We see Craig to Cooney to Proudfoot, the three of their stalwarts. Proudfoot getting through the gap. Oh, and unlucky, kind of missing that one, and a foul on Parea Fairfield Beale.
Is that her fourth?
No, sorry, that was Hene Raumihi Beale. Sorry, that's her second. Ooh,
yep. Say, Coach gambling a little bit, keeping her out there in this third quarter.
Yeah, so we have to keep an eye on that, whānau, as both Beals are quite heavy lifters in terms of the scoring for this Takura Kōkiri side. As Proudfoot just hasn't found the range from the kuru tautaku, now just 2 of 7, Jackson.
Yeah, they need to keep putting pressure on the rim.
Great, there's that back screen.
Especially the foul trouble of Takura Kōkiri. And yeah, that back screen, one of the toughest actions to guard in basketball.
Yeah, they're just kind of doing a good job at emptying out that weak side corner and having the defense having to lift, so that there's no real help side defense there for Waimate. So hopefully they can adjust to that and maybe switch the X screen, or as we see a hara committed by Namarima. That is Kaya Gates. As we see Sally Cooney finding her sister Emily Beale.
Good hands by Beale.
Reaching. I don't think she realized she could dribble the ball. As Cooney gets in the lane, gets the nice roll there. As Sally Cooney.
Great body control there for the finish.
And he gets the scoring started too here for Waimate in the second half. As Beale just rip and go. Look at that, strong to the hoop.
Great use of her body there too. Keeps the ball away from her defender.
I'm just going to throw it out there. She has not gone left hand once.
Who do we see? Was it the lefty from... Who was it?
Last night?
The one that we keep stuffing the name up, the Auckland school, Carmel.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Drake.
Drake.
Yeah. She stuck on the left-hand side of the floor and got buckets.
Yeah, and only used her left.
Yeah.
Only left side of the floor.
Oh, and that is her fourth. Parea Fairfield Beale. She was like, nope, is that me? And just on the replay.
The innocent look.
Oh, yeah, no, like you can't get away with that one, girl.
Yeah, well, she has to learn these lessons, though. If she wants to go further in basketball, gonna have that discipline not to just bowl people over.
Yeah. Is nice little floater there from Emily Cooney. Lefty shooter, righty finish. So nice wee move there as number 9. No. Number 8. Number 8, whānau. Like I said, these numbers are quite hard to read, so we've had trouble with them all week. As we see Bill Thornett. Yeah. As we see Cooney, Emily Cooney has caught fire this game, whānau. Now 4 of 7 from 3. No, 5 of 8, sorry. As Kohinui sets a good screen for Beale. That looked like it came off her leg, but it will stay with Takura Kōkiri. And we have a 10-point game.
Here we see the Kuruwhiwhi Toru.
Yeah, she's got her eye in now, whānau, as Beale trying to answer, and that one was nothing but net.
She says, I can do that too. At a high clip as well.
As Henero Mihi Beale is now 4-8, as Cooney, the other Cooney, looking for Kuruwhiwhi Toru. Beale finds Gates to Beale Thornan. Nice away, great dump off there. Oh, a little bit short there for Freya Gates, as we see another hara committed. This time on...
She wasn't enthused with her finish there.
No, and that's the other Proudfoot, Brooke Proudfoot. So we actually have both Proudfoots, both Coonies on the court for Waimate. And that's the fourth. Every other foul now for Takura Kōkiri. Waimate will be going to the foul line, which at this stage will not trouble Takura Kōkiri, because Waimate seem to struggle from the foul line. 2 of 9, whānau.
Yeah, so pivotal that they convert there, because they're drawing the hara very well. If they converted those, it'd be within single digits. Ella, little floater with the right. Oh, big box.
Ooh, big bodies. Great job at just maybe clearing space illegally, but I'm not commenting on that. I did not say that.
But hey, Ella just, Craig just bounces up. Brian Craig, straight away.
Proudfoot foul there. I think good pressure, just kind of got the hand.
We saw that in the quarterfinal last night. Relentless on defense, and she did it a whole game.
Yes, we see Gates find Beale. Great re-screen there from Kohonui to free Beale up. Just a little bit short on her Kuru Peke, as we see Proudfoot probing. Ooh.
She was stuck in a ghost hole over there.
Sniper in the building.
Someone's posted up.
As we see pressure there, good pressure from Sally Cooney, as we see a sub for Craig.
Tangiaya into the game. Who else with the ball but a Beale?
Yeah, Kohonui found herself open. Great tie up there from the young Brooke Proudfoot. Yeah, just tied up Kohonui there, trying to go to the hoop. Proudfoot finding her sister. Kind of didn't know what to do with it there. Found Sally Cooney. Emily, sorry.
Swing at the hip of the defender there, got clipped. And that's illegal, so she'll head to the line for 2, Kuru Tautoku.
Yes, these will be Emily Cooney's first Kuru Tautoku, but we have a wahiki called by Takura Kōkiri. And
Emily Cooney has 19 points right now.
Yep, 5 of 8 shooting from 3.
She's cooking. And Kayla Proudfoot 10, Briar Craig 6, and Sally Cooney 5.
And for Kōkiri, Hene Raumihi Beale with 24, and Pareawhiowhio Beale with 15, and Hene Tai Beale Thorn with 10. 9 of 11 from the foul line Kōkiri is, whereas, you know, like I said, Waimate 2 for 9. Pretty even, like 11 turnovers for both teams. That is actually pretty impressive for where we are in this game, and kind of like what we've seen over the week.
Yeah.
So in a high pressure situation, a chance to go to the Kemu Mutunga, the grand final. You know, this is crunch time situations, 5 to go. Still a lot of time left for Waimate to, you know, claw their way back. Yeah, and they will play the defending champions te timatoa o tēnei whakataitai, te kura kaupapa Māori o te koutu no Rotorua rātou. So we will be tuning in. I think I've got that game too. So as we see Cooney make te kuru tau tuku tuatahi.
Yeah, and I'll be doing the 3rd and 4th girls. Oh, I think actually potentially the boys. I have to check that.
Check that one. Yeah, another miss there. And that will be on Fly Palmy Arena, I believe. So the show court. Yep, just got confirmation.
So if you're in the area, down in Pinori in the Manawatu region, come down.
Yeah, if I can get a time, I believe it's 6 o'clock, Kapai. As well as the boys.
Awesome transition defense
final
there.
as well.
Oh, hits the mic.
Oh, and it came out. The plug came out there, whānau. And we got to stop the clock.
What can this man not do? He's doing everything, commentating, stats.
No. She was busy plugging it back in. I was just awhina tia. I was the awhina tia there.
Reffing at a stage there.
Yeah, oh man. Great right to left Euro from Proudfoot. Just couldn't finish.
Puts the gas on.
As Gates with a kuru whiwhi toru. Oh, great box out. Just kind of may have got away.
Bill calms it down. I'd like to see her in a bit of a high on ball or something.
Yeah.
With the other girl spread.
Yeah, so she can pick and choose where she wants to go.
We saw her go left that time. So she can use that hand. So skilled are these wahine on both sides. New Zealand basketball doing so well, especially in the single A girls space. Been really impressed with what we've seen this week.
Oh, and that's out of court and hit the framing whānau. You know, this place opened early 2000, early to mid 2000, and these hoops have never changed.
Why are they so like orange? Like they look brand new.
Yeah, no idea why we haven't changed them over the last 20 years, whānau, but Kōkiri really stepping it up as Kayla Proudfoot hitting a big kuru whiwhi toru for her tima to cut the lead to single figures as Beale Thorne, like nice little hezzy, getting in the paint. And once I think both teams figure out that we are driving right, yeah, look at the double rim.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks pretty ugly, to be honest.
It's a baller's worst nightmare. My high school, St. John's College, Hamilton, had those though. So when I see them, lick my lips, mate. I'm taking that one-on-one.
But man, a rare miss for Takura Kōkiri. Oh, just look at it. It's not a great sight, whānau.
Well, just don't hit the rim.
Yeah, just like their young Hinetai didn't hit the rim or net as Craig.
Oh, great drive.
Yeah, great drive there, like physical. And we have an 8-point game, whānau. 3 minutes to go. Chance for a place in the final. You know, you make the final, you're guaranteed to win a medal.
That is very true. Yeah. Whether it be gold or silver.
Yes, you are going to win a medal. As we see some great hustle from both Kōtero diving on the floor, which has led to a Waimate possession here.
What I love to see is that Waimate has just amped up their physicality to where it needs to be to meet this Kōkiri team.
Yeah, as Craig maybe had the kick out to Cooney, trying to score over 3 as Gates. That's smooth from Hinetai, just kind of settled the ship. Every time Waimate has kind of gone on a run, Hinetai, Beale Thorndon has kind of settled it and got a bucket at crucial times for Kōkiri, as we see Kayla Proudfoot here we go here. Look at that. Just.
I think she's going to hand it off.
Oh, nice. Just kind of a little pump fake. Proud foot. Really needs to fix her. Get her correction right here now. 2 for 8 from the foul line is young Kayla. And down the stretch here, every point does matter, but the hustle from Namaiwa, Rachel Horder, gets the offensive toot-upper as Craig got pushed out of bounds as Hinetai again.
Just relentless, and she's used to that pressure. I've seen her 2 years in a row on Kurutoa, where we go play the Aussies, and they just play that full court extended defense.
Yeah, so she's kind of used to it as we see Hinero Mihi-Beale come in for Kaya Gates. As we see the two sisters having a bit of a chuckle. Hinero Mihi and Namafa Roiha.
Speaking of having chuckles, I'd love to see a training of this Takura Kōkiri.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't think it's always going to be laughing with that amount of whānau in one space.
You definitely see some internal profile. As Craig finds Cooney wide open. Great little action there. And Emily Cooney.
Yeah, Emily is just strapped up today.
She is cooking. 6 of 9 from deep for 23 points, whānau. And Kōkiri really need to
sort out that back screen.
Yeah, another offensive foul there by Te Tahi Mākere Wano.
Waimate is pumped. And, you know, probably not as many supporters as this Takura Kōkiri, as you can't quite drive there.
No.
Drive here from the South Island.
Great. Just forcing a little bit. Every time Waimate think they have a, you know, get a bit of a run on, they just turn the ball over. They just need to be calm, cool, collected as Hinetai to Beale. Beale look good. Beale with the offensive toot-upper. Her sister. And a helping hand there is Cooney is wide open on the other side again. Find that woman. And we do. And she is...
Another one. Wow. You're seeing an excellent display of shooting here from
Emily Cooney. Feed the hot hand as Hinetai. That's what I mean. Hinetai Beale Thorne has just kind of settled the ship a little bit. And as we see the Kōkiri bench with Parea Fairfield Beale, who's literally sat all this quarter in foul trouble.
And what Takura Kōkiri has done really well is just score off their second chance points. But this Waimate team willing their way off of their first chance points and just making them.
Yeah, just looking at the stats. Yeah, Kōkiri have kind of feasted off the turnovers with 16 points off turnovers, which has got them in the paint with 34 points in the paint, which has, you know, pretty much earned them the right to get foul shots. Whereas Waimate, you know, their points in the paint are similar, but, you know, with that lady there on screen, she has just been in flago.
What a good time to catch fire in the semi-final. That's when you want them to, right?
He tino ahi tōna ringa, and it's carrying on onto the foul line for Emily Cooney.
And when I spoke to coaches yesterday, they were already overachieving in their eyes, so to be keeping up with this team in contention for a national championship.
Is Hinetai.
Charge.
No.
Oh, tough call.
Yeah, took a big hit there. Think to the side.
Want a replay on that?
I think she took it on the side.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's the established legal guard.
Debatable. You're the referee, so I'm going to go with your opinion. You
Well,
said...
you know, I'm sitting over here for a reason. And they're on the court for a reason.
Oh, you got another one?
One
Another
more.
one? What do we reckon? Oh, yeah, her feet were moving. She jumped
But
up
you
and down a
don't-
little bit.
That's a myth. You just have to be feet front facing.
Henetai makes both to extend the lead back to 9. As we have...
Clock. It was on 9, I think. Oh.
9. It was on 9.
Clock goes to 7. Shot clock is off.
Yeah, 7 seconds, Whānau.
Enough for Proudfoot to get to work.
And she draws another hara on Puti Kohunui. And that would be her 4th as well. So foul trouble really coming into play for Kōkiri as Proudfoot makes the first.
And the second.
7-point
Big-
gap.
Big free throws there.
Ooh. And Whānau.
Banks closed.
10 more minutes. Te Kauminiti for both these teams to keep their chances alive at competing for the A championship, with Takura Kōkiri with a 62-55 lead, and Waimate had their chances early. Henetai Beale Thorn has really been a thorn in Waimate's side. You know, she has 17 points but 9 of 12 from the foul line, so she's drawn 6 fouls, all shooting fouls. But you want to run off some stats for us, Jackson?
So obviously we have Beale with 4 fouls there. It's going to be a gamble when they take the when coach decides to take the decision to put her in the game. But just in terms of quarters, 21-14 to Takura Kōkiri in the first. 20 plays 19 in the second, and then 21-23 in the third. So this is the first quarter that Waimate's won, and it'll be interesting. They really need to win the 4th here to get the dub by a little bit. Emily Cooney's played 30 minutes of basketball. She has not been subbed off. Kayla Proudfoot, 28 minutes and 51 seconds. Briar Craig, 27 minutes and 53 seconds. Emily Cooney up to 28 points. Hineruamahi on 24. She's played 25 minutes. And Henetai, 26 minutes.
And we're coming into the final quarter, the final chance for both of these teams to advance to tomorrow's final, and a chance to be the tīmatoa kōtero mo te ā, mo te whakataitai ā. We just have some trouble here, as you know, benches are quite close together. Takura Kōkiri will start with the ball as Beale. Interesting to notice that Pareā Fiofio Beale will start from the bench on 4. So as Hineruamahi Beale has really picked up the slack since that. So Proudfoot finding Cooney, back to Proudfoot. Nice little interchange.
Kuru Whiwhi Toru there. She can hit those. She hit them yesterday. She hit about 4. It's her second today.
As they cut the lead to 5. And this is what we want to see, whānau. Tight contest. But Hinetai, nice pass to Gates. Gates, Kaya Gates there with a nice little floater. And just steadying the ship. It has really come from Hinetai, really, when Waimate have gone on little runs. As we see a steal there from Beale, as Hinetai will take her time, advance and then get to her right hand, and just lost it there. Try to go over top. As we see the replay.
They went bucket for bucket, and then they went stop for stop.
Yeah, looks like she just kind of lost it. I think she thought it was tipped, but from our view, she just kind of went for the, the overhead, and it slipped out of her hands. So
great call there by officials.
As Sally Cooney has been relatively quiet. Great rebound from Kayla Proudfoot as she goes step through.
The motor. She's got a motor on her.
Oh, mate. Just seeing the effort and, the passion for these two kura to make the final has been pretty evident in this semi-final, and it's been really competitive as we see Hinetai just a little bit short, maybe a little bit of tiredness kicking in.
Oh, great rim run by Craig. And she draws the hara. Potential and one there, but couldn't convert. But she'll shoot 2 kuru tautoku.
Yeah, that's Hine Romahi Beale's third hara. So that's something to keep an eye on as well. Yes, Craig, nice looking routine.
Within 4. It's a 2-possession game right now.
We haven't been this close for a while, whānau, since the early stages of the first quarter as she makes both. And we have a 3-point ball game, 8 minutes to go. I wonder how long Coach Nuku will leave.
My seat would be getting hot right now.
Yeah, Pare Whiwhi Beale on the bench there as, still haven't seen her move, as Hinetai to Gates a little bit too short there as Hinetai defended by Craig. Back to Hine Romahi.
Be a foul on the baseline.
Yeah, foul on Craig. Interesting calls. Had a hands foul on Craig, but it'll be out of bounds. Yeah.
Oh, nice little inside slip.
Oh, great rebound there from Raiha Beale.
She's had timely rebounds where she's just grabbed it, put it straight back up.
Oh, Proudfoot just wasn't ready for that. Great idea for Craig. If she's standing there ready to catch and shoot, just has to be ready at all times. As I'm pretty sure you preach that. Get in a stance, shooting stance, ready to catch and shoot. Proudfoot kind of just was lulled to sleep there and didn't think she was going to get it. As we see a Kuru Whiwhi Toru, bang, massive Kuru Whiwhi Toru from Hine Romahi, now up to 29 for the game.
She's had a quiet 29 in my opinion. Just chipping away at it. Proudfoot. Oh, maybe a foul on her. She's not pleased with that.
Yeah, and that's Kayla's 4th as well. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that as Takura Kōkiri with an 8-point lead with 7 to play. It was just 3 before whānau, so Waimate
she's got
calling
that
for
LeBron
defense.
Boys with the ball as she sizes up.
Beale to Beale. Ooh, said it came off Beale Thorne. She's saying it came off Sally Cooney.
Yeah, balls never came off my finger either.
Yeah, no, neither. I never threw it out of bounds. Oh, risky pass there from Craig. Needs to find Emily Cooney in the corner. She has not hit a 3 for a while because they just haven't found her.
No, she's standing out there, and they're just getting a little bit overwhelmed.
Great give and go. As we see Craig commit the hara on Henetai.
Lots of tautoko going on. See the replay here.
Yeah, just that like little lunge there from Kayla Proudfoot. Gave that backdoor opportunity for Henetai, who has been excellent from the foul line. 10 for 13 for the game now, she is.
That's what happens when you just drive with like intent. You know, you want to get on the rim, force the referees to make a call, and it's been paying off for her.
As Wano with the offensive two-dopper. Beal, turnover, Cooney, right place. Proudfoot, nice kick ahead. We're looking for right to, oh, no, Euro just straight to the basket. Timeout, a nice wahiki by Coach Nuku.
I thought the first wahiki would have came from Waimate.
Yeah.
Does she roll the dice here now? And puts
Padea Fio Beal. Yeah.
Fio.
I'm looking at the way that they're playing. You kind of just, you don't want to stop the flow, but what are you thinking as a coach? Yeah, you really have nothing to lose because they have played well when she's been sitting on the bench, right?
Yeah, and Kayla, she's on four.
On four, yeah.
So you got your two dogs on four. They've got two supporters here, or maybe more.
Yeah.
But two standing behind the bench. Bit of a sign here.
As it is Takura Kōkiri ball, as we see a sign being held up. It's
Here they are.
Baseline camera. There it is. Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Yeah.
Waimate. Yes. 700 at that scope.
Just shout out to all the whānau back in Waimate. Obviously, Jacob, I know you'll be watching with interest as you have an investment in South Canterbury basketball with these wahine. So back to action with Beal. Yeah.
Scoop lay.
Tough finish.
That's so tough. So skilled.
We see the replay.
Honestly,
back screen into a middle screen. Yeah, like unlucky Craig. Yeah, I had my hands up. Yeah, I got my hands up, but my knees in the way.
And converts it.
Beal extends the lead back up to Teko. It was 3 not long ago.
Craig hits the deck. In trouble.
Oh, great find. Oh.
Dela Cruz, is it?
No. Young Aaliyah is Craig with the steal. Great, almost great find. Need to find Cooney.
Puts her head down. Doesn't pay off this time. I don't know if Ella's got a shot up this quarter.
Nah, she looks a bit frustrated too. You saw Emily just catch the ball there and kind of throw it back to the ref with a bit of frustration, which, you know, you're understanding when she's been so good today. And as we see, Henare Beal.
If I hit 7 threes for my team, I'll be telling, give me the friggin' ball, man.
As we see a jumper, great rebound there from Kayla Proudfoot. Kind of gets out on the break, has a advantage.
Oh, there's the Euro you're talking about.
Waiting for that one.
The lead is within single digits now. I'd like to see them just square off the ball earlier in transition.
Yeah.
And a little bit frustrated is Emily. I think she was thinking that too. Because they're just allowing them downhill.
Yeah, she just wants someone to step up there. You can see her yelling at her teammates.
And number 10, Hinetai Bill, corner, will shoot a pair of Kuritotoku, makes the first. This is the second.
Ooh, was
front
it?
of the topper.
Did they hit the topper?
Yeah, that.
Oh, just. Oh.
Well, just.
She tried to.
Yeah.
Yep. Is great rebound. Just needs to look up now. His runners.
Oh, great strong side kick ahead. Proudfoot tied up. Quick jump ball.
Stays with Waimate. Hinetai. Great hustle getting back. And here comes a Para Whiwhiu Bill and Kohunui, sorry, back into the game.
She just walks in and is like, oh, better finish off this game now after my long rest. Oh, Proudfoot thinks about it. She drives Euro off the glass. Oh, the wood on this one.
Yeah, there's a great little move there by Kayla Proudfoot. Kohunui will go to the Kuritotoku. It still is a 7-point game, still in the balance.
They're laughing about it. She got it in the mouth. That's a whānau affair there. They're just like giving her a bit of stick. Oh.
Unlucky there. Maybe a little bit of a window open somewhere, or
yeah,
her kuaha.
breezy.
Where's the kuaha?
What's it got of the wind?
Tūmā Tauinga.
Tūmā Tauinga. A little influence on that shot. And we see Emily Cooney with the ball. Offloads it to Craig. Cooney screen. Give her the ball, please. Proudfoot says, no, I'll just take two.
I'll just take two. And we're back to 4. No. 5. Oh, gosh. My math has been atrocious, whānau. Aroha mai.
Mine's not much better. Hey, that's why we're on the mic. We're not.
As we see defensive stop there from our kaipara, from our defender, as Hinero Mihi will come back into the game, I would say, to finish it. As Kayla finds.
There we go. Done a good job of chasing her off the line. Right floater doesn't go in.
Yeah, she had her sister there down on the baseline there with a bit of a drive. As
can't afford to foul here.
Great finish there by young Faya Gates off the pass from Beale. Ooh. As Hinetai commits the hara. No time. No time for that. Oh, great steal, great anticipation. And great finish there from Hinero Mihi.
Gets the right finish. Proudfoot downhill, distributes it to Cooney. Sally, that is.
And
Speed up is no good.
Kind of just dried up a little bit. Has this scoring there for Waimate.
To be fair, Takura Kōkiri has turned up the defense here on court 4 for the semi-final.
Yes.
As Takotu watches them. We will meet them in the final at Fly Palmy tomorrow at 6 p.m. It's going to be a massive game, so if you're in the area, please head down. Fly Palmy Arena. We want it packed out to see this awesome action from our Hine Toa. And we see a bit of fanning there
Using whiteboards.
They need to do that to Emily because she's smoking hot from 3.
Yeah, she hasn't actually got a good look. She hasn't actually got the ball, you know. She's still 7 of 10, and she shot that 3, midway through the 3rd quarter. So
imagine walking away. Yeah, I was shooting 70%.
yeah.
But hopefully, Coach Ruby can get that.
As we see our next game, whānau on this court, that is Columba College, no Ōtupoti. They do have another junior tōwhānau in that group in Kiana Brown. Will take on her junior tōwhānau teammate, Keija Medinga Aorangi, who is also a junior tōwhānau. So they will take on Hamilton Girls straight after this one. Hamilton Girls looking pretty good. Jackson, as you would have seen a fair amount of them.
Yeah, I've had a few girls come down and use the shooting machine at St. Paul's.
Oh, nice. As Parea Whiowhio Beale makes her first kuru tautuku.
Yeah, but Hamilton is stacked this year. Nice to see them contending for the chip.
Yeah.
And leaders out to double digits again. 11. Great intensity from Takura Kōkiri.
As we see Stone. Oh, sorry. Stone. Cooney, yeah, the younger Cooney hitting a kuru peke. Much timely kuru peke, but this girl again just been so calm, cool, collected, you know. And Beale just kind of bullying her way in there. Kohonui. Yeah, a little bit of trouble.
She nearly got back into a staple. I wonder if she plays a little bit of rugby. She dove on it, boom, stapled it back. Create the ruck. There we go, Proudfoot. There we go, good look from 3. Wow. Keeps it in. Proudfoot comes up with it. Oh.
And a foul call there on.
I love that reaction.
Piti Kohonui.
To be fair though, both just going for the ball and then they just came together.
Yeah, and that will be her 5th whānau, so she will take a seat for the last minute 52. 9 points is still achievable goal, and if that dropped, that would have been massive. As
oh no, unlucky there.
Number 9,
Horder
with the miss. As Craig, oh, a little bit of a hip check there. Beale lucky to get away with that one, as she just forces her way in.
Proudfoot just needed to step over and get in front, and that would have been a charge.
And that would have been her 5th. 11-point game for Waimate. And yeah, that was a double dribble. Kind of got away with it as Hine Raumahi to Hine Tai. Beale picking up the scraps there, and here's our sub coming in, which you can do, whānau, in the last 2 minutes, because in the last 2 minutes this clock stopped, so you can make a substitution, as we had 6 players on the court, but no one ever wants to make a comment there. Yeah,
there we go. Hodder getting to work. To the other Hodder.
They need to.
Sorry. What am I saying now?
Great defense there from Kōkiri. Kōkiri have really stepped up their defense when they needed to in this 4th quarter, which has kind of like won them the game here. Like, they have been very efficient as Beale finds Beale.
They're going to need to be locked in tomorrow for that final, because Takotu, they want a dynasty. They want to go back to back.
Yeah, they are looking pretty sweet. They have kind of, you know, rolled through.
Big hit there.
The game, but you know, this has been a very entertaining game. Jackson, have loved what I've seen.
Girls on the baseline.
Yeah, you'll be on the Hamilton girls bandwagon, I take it?
Yeah. No, those girls are awesome. Have to Tautoko support the Hamilton girls side, being from Hamilton. A beautiful place of Kirikiriroa.
I was going to say something, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, good. You just don't say something.
As whānau Takura Kaupapa Māori, Takura Kōkiri will book their ticket to tomorrow's grand final. The score, Iwa Te Kau and Waimate Whitu Te Kau Mā Toru. The extended pressure at the end there was a bit too much for Waimate. They did put up a good fight, and the score does not reflect how close this game is, whānau. I'm Josh Thompson with my man, Ki te taha Mātou Jackson, and we are signing off. Mā te wā, whānau.
Hey, what's going on over here? Hey? Oh, it's a basketball. The maunga is smiling down on us here in Taranaki. We're here, Hoops and Schools, Basketball New Zealand. We've bought some hoops and it's great. Taranaki is going to be the next baller capital of Aotearoa. Man, we've got Corey Webster, we've got Brooke Locke, Tall Blacks, Tall Ferns. Let's get it. Let's see these kids, eh? How good is this out, Corey?
Well, this is what it's all about, right? To get out here and bring some brand new hoops to the schools. Basketball New Zealand have been doing this, running this initiative. Over 200 hoops in schools all over New Zealand, over the North Island and South Island. So it's an amazing thing already, and we're going to keep adding to that.
And seeing just talent, like, you know, these young fellas. Like, I saw a kid who's tall as hell. That dude could be a Tall Black right there.
Future Tall Blacks for sure, man. You know, another part of it is coming out here and identifying some of the talent that might get missed. So, you know, you might spot the next Stephen Adams out here, the next Tim Provide.
The next Corey Webster.
You know what I mean? So it's amazing to see, honoured to be a part of.
Good work, good work. All right, now we're gonna. Could you remember growing up and like that moment when you're like, oh man, I could be a basketball player?
I still remember this day in primary school, and it was always me and another girl versing all the boys, and just the fun that it brought me. And ever since then, I just kept playing and grew to love the sport.
It must be cool to give that back, you know?
It was pretty cool. I loved seeing all the smiles on all these kids' faces, and that's the most important thing, when all the kids are happy. And oh yeah, the growth in girls' sport and in basketball, it's amazing. I'm always promoting girls to keep playing basketball, and so much opportunities now. So yeah, I always like, come on girls, you can get to the top as well.
It's really cool, Dan, just to be here and see it happen, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's awesome, and that's what Hoops and Schools is all about, is giving the tamariki and rangatahi a chance to have accessible opportunities to play basketball, and that's what we're seeing here today.
We want this in every school, correct?
Yeah, we want hoops everywhere, North Island, South Island. So we've done over 200 hoops across the motu now, but there's no stopping. And as basketball continues to grow, our biggest challenge is making sure we have those facilities. So Hoops and Schools and Hoops and Parks, Hoops and MΑORI, it's just the start for us in ensuring that people can play basketball.
Why are these hoops so important to our tamariki?
We need good facilities for our kids to be able to improve their skills in sport. Lots of our community come and use these hoops. Every day there's at least 20 kids trying to share the hoops. So to have good quality hoops like this will mean that our kids will be able to practice, be able to get involved with the sport.
All right, I'm here with the MVP. Camden, how you feeling, bro?
Good.
What was the most important part of the day today, brother?
Learning things with my old friends. Yeah!
So my man here said that you could beat Corey Webster. Is this true?
Yep.
He said you could cross him up. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, he's good. Hey.
Put some money on it.
Put some money. How much money you got right now?
None.
$9. He said. Who's the best girl player here at the school?
Me.
Do you agree with this?
Yes.
Yep. Why are you so dominant? Why are you so good?
She's just number one.
Do you think you could beat Brooke?
Oh, easily.
Easily. Okay, we're about to find out.
She has 50 cents on it, she said.
Yeah, I actually do.
50 cents.
Yeah, I actually
Yeah, we can go for 50. Yep.
I have another 50 cents, so we can go for $1.
We're gonna go for $1.
Yeah.
You know what? I feel generous. I'm gonna give 50 cents as well. We've got $1.50 for you. Anyone else want to put any? No? What about put some shoes on it? Put some shoes on it.
If she beats Brooke, then we can have your shoes.
These hoops are mean, eh?
Yeah.
You know what else is mean?
What?
This guy's mullet. Show the camera your mullet.
It's a rat tail.
It's a rat tail. It's a rat tail. Mean hoops.
Yeah, I really like them. The old ones weren't. Yeah, we need new hoops.
What was the old ones like?
Not that good.
Yeah, did someone break them? Oh, they're broken. Look at them over there.
E te ti, e te tā, e hoa mai, nau mai hoki mai anō ki te papu ioia ki tēnei. Te kemu tuarima o te rā nei, ko e rua ngā tima tino kaha, ka tāko ākua nei, ko te tima mai kirikiri roa, rātau ko te tima mai Columba. Kia ora everyone and welcome back to Court 4 here at Fly Palmy Arena in Palmerston North. We have an exciting matchup between the girls from Hamilton, Girls High and Columba College. I've got Ryan alongside me. Ryan, such a good matchup come out.
Yeah, top of the table clash here. The winner of this game will have the morning off tomorrow. They'll get to watch the 2v3 playing and get a good scout on their opponent, and the loser will be up early with a double header tomorrow. Hamilton girls of Kirikiriroa and Columba College, both teams boasting junior tall-thun. On Hamilton girls we've got Keisha Mirarangi, and on for Columba College it is Kiana Brown. We'll just go through the Hamilton girls list, team list. We've got Tia Kupu, Keisha Mirarangi, Maya Christensen, Waitohi Burgess, Taylor Wallace, Bella Cray, Karen Zilland, Lehona Nin, Lion Nordstrom, Aotea Nordstrom, Teresa Bialardi, and Carrington Kershaw Ryan, coached by Lana Kershaw Work.
Very strong team there for the girls from Kirikiriroa. Engari kei te kaha mai o te putsi on the Dunedin side. Columba College bringing a seriously strong team of their own. Kiana Brown and Aria Brown, Aisling Sevrite, my apologies, Shanti Kara, Madison Wheeler, Devon Skivington, Matuaina Lima, Charlie Sinclair and Ruby Tilliard with their coach Markham Brown. Met their kaipakahaere tuarua, Dana Turnbull, ko taua ingoa, e whānau Brown, tino kaha. Ka tino kaha rongo koutou I taua ingoa I tēnei kēmu ki te haere. No doubt that is a name we'll be hearing plenty over the course of the fixture. Obviously the coach and both of his two daughters in the team, really strong players.
Yeah, absolutely. They're the two key players for Columba College. If they get going, Hamilton's going to have their work cut out for them, but Keisha Mirarangi, the centrepiece for this Hamilton girls team. As we take a look at our referees, we've got Elijah Vaialiki and Zion Skylar Pinamonti. They will be the team in grey today, tasked with the officiating as this contest is about to get underway. Still many games going around Central Energy Trust Arena. We've got some important games in the next round to sort out pool play. We've got on the court beyond us, Rosmini and Rangiora fighting it out for who's going to get second and third and their respective pools in the AA side. But in front of us the action is Hamilton girls, Columba College.
Aira kāore anō e nei tima e rua kia hinga I pēnei whakataitai nō reira. E kēmu tino hikanga ki te haere. Neither of these teams yet to drop a single loss in this tournament. The two unbeaten sides, no doubt, coming into this one with plenty of flair, as we see right off the get-go, Hamilton girls. Through number 12, Te Marua, Teresa Beladi.
Yeah, that's a strong drive, a little up and under. Brown, the right wing, step through, draws the hara. Foul will be on Kershaw Ryan.
Ko ngā makawhaki tuatahi o te kēmu nei a tātou ki tana I taua replay. Kōkiri pai tērā nā Kiara Brown ki te tūkohu. Whiwhiana I te hara, lovely drive there from the right-hand side. Drains the first free throw as well. As you said before the game, definitely a play to look out for.
Yeah, nice kuruto tuku there by Kiana. It'll be a good sight to see on the right-hand hoop.
Beladi. Ka matara ki aia e te iwi. E ahua nei, kuia te pau me ki Whakaeke or Hamilton. Looks like she'll be a pillar of that Hamilton offense early on, already showing her skills. No doubt that will not be the last time we'll be saying that name.
Sinclair, the skip pass, deflected by Nordstrom. And again, a lot of physicality there. Bilardi comes up with the ball, just surveying, and everyone runs away from her. Oh, nice little Euro. It's a tough shot. Bilardi, the first 4 points for the Kirikiri girls.
Fantastic driving. Waimate, Columba, and Hoki on a mark there. Number 5 coming back through number 4, Charlie Sinclair. Lovely drive through the middle and draws the foul as well. Replay o taua mahi. Na Teresa Bilardi, as you say, lovely little step inside the area. But as we see early on, foul trouble for the Hamilton East girls team, and that's something we've seen from a lot of teams in this tournament. Ka ahua raru rātou ki te toko maha o ngā he. Sometimes those fouls can start to stack up for these teams.
Yeah, there's a second on Kershaw Ryan there, and coach has shown a lot of trust leaving her in. Mirarangi, Bilardi, punch screen by Kershaw Ryan, bit of traffic. Strong drive by Kupu. And we have another foul. 12 pushing, that'll be Bilardi. Hamilton's third team foul already.
Number 6. Aria Brown taking the baseline restart. Moves it to Kiara. Immediately gets on the drive. However, just gets caught up there, and it will be Hamilton ball.
Yeah, Devon Skippington caught with the moving screen. As Keisha Mirarangi is trying not to make eye contact with me while she's calling out a play. See what Hamilton girls have here. Little isolated ball screen for Bilardi. Step back. Strong off the tapa.
Mai tūrapa pai tera ngā wahine mai a Kirikiro Engari. Te taia e rātou te whaitineti tau rā. Lovely offensive rebound in there from the Hamilton girls. Can't find the net. And just like that, looked like Columba were going to steal one in transition, but Hamilton wrestling back possession.
Strong drive there by Mirarangi. Taking a nice angle to finish off the backboard. Gets the hoop in the harm. Foul committed by Shanti Kara.
See the replay there. Lovely little drive in from that left-hand side. Kōkiri on a mai taha maui. Me te kuru whakau MāORI noa. Me te maka whiwhi. Just doing it all so well at the moment.
Yeah, a lot of pressure being put on here by the Hamilton girls defense. They'll be looking for some better spacing here, Columba College. The wing ball screen for Brown. Not sure how there was not a foul there. Contact from multiple angles. The Hamilton ball baseline nonetheless.
Tera pe ahua Waimate I taua wā. Wahine mai a Kirikiro. A little bit of luck going the way of the Hamilton girls early on, as we see them off to a strong start. Whitu ki te rua. Te kuru whakau mai I te nama. Iwa mai Lion Nordstrom. Delivering from all angles at the moment.
That time the aggressive drive rewarded. Aria Brown, the hoop and the harm. 4th team foul for Hamilton girls, and it feels like almost every game we do together, Toby, that one team's in the penalty early on in the quarter, and this time it's Hamilton girls.
Ai, tērā pia no maua te he. Feel like we might be the issue. Not sure what kind of energy we bring to these games. Engari, he mea nui tērā mā ngā wahine mai o te puti me te whakahirahi o tēnei kiwi kia timata pai. Just as I'm saying, it's important they find a way to wrest this momentum back in an important game. They get it done. The steal, the layup in transition. Mai te nama wha, Charlie Sinclair.
Here come Hamilton girls. Oh, an errant pass. Tia Kupu, just a little too strong, and it goes into the bench of the Rosmini boys. Trying to wrestle back the lead against Rangiora on court 5.
Tahi pero noiho te rereke tangi tēnei wā. Just 1 point separating the boys on that court at the moment. Should be an absolute barnstormer as the finish, as we see Columba e ngana ana ki te waihanga I ngā apata kei Wainganui I tēnei pā-tū o Kirikiriroa, looking to open up some gaps in the Kirikiriroa defense. Cannot do so. Great steal. And ngā maka whiwhi kia Kirikiriroa, engari ko te āhua nei kua wharatia. Te nama te kaumārua, looks like Belati just taking a little bit of a blow there. Tāpui kei te haere mai te pai o Columba, as we see a substitution coming in from the Columba bench. Ko te nama Warutera, Matawaina Lima. Ko te nama Whetsu, Shanti Kara, e haere ana ki te pai. Just making way there. An early substitution from the Columba side.
Yeah, Columba offensively just a little bit rushed from this pressure defense. They need to get settled. All right, acknowledge the pressure's going to come, get some good spacing, because the pressure is forcing them to drive when the lanes are not just quite ready to be attacked. As both Kurato Tukus are converted by Belati. And another turnover here. Hamilton girls, the benefactor. Kupu gets the ball screen.
Tāpui kei te haere mai I te pai o Hamilton girls as that one drops, and we have a substitution coming on. Ko te nama toru Bella Craneslin. Ka uru ki tēnei kēmu he tāhai anō nā wai atu I te nama te kaumārua. Who else but Teresa Belati, and that draws the wāhiki from the Columba side.
All over the passing lanes. Columba will want to do a better job with their spacing. Certainly if Belati's going to be up in the passing lane, as we see the master photographer Roshi gathering up some support for a half-court shot somewhere in the stadium in the not too near future. Or maybe she's a half-court champion, not sure. $100 Foot Locker voucher either way. Shout out to our major partners, Foot Locker, for helping this event go to head as we get her on screen, but she just turned it back. Unfortunately, there she is. There she is, Foot Locker half-court champion.
Wouldn't mind giving that one a go myself as she spots the camera. Mohio pai ana ia, kei he te kamera I ngā wā katoa. She knows where it is. Doing a great job. Whakatairanga ana I taua. Kēmu doing a great job of promoting that really fantastic offer from Foot Locker. $100 voucher, not too shabby.
Yeah, shoes aren't cheap. You can knock $100 off them. No one's going to say no to that.
Nei, ngā tima e rua. I hoki ana ki te kōti. Both teams coming back onto the court. Sino tata tonu. Engari, ngā wahine mai a Kirikiriroa kua timata pai te kaumārima ki te whetsu. A good start from the Hamilton girls' high side to get up by 15-7. Still very early on though.
Bit of a zone out of the timeout for Kirikiriroa Wahine. Brown called for the travel. Bit of extended pressure here for Columba.
Ia te kaiako o Columba e huihui ana ki te kaiwa wao. Coach Mark and Brown there just getting up and having a little chat with the referee, pleading his daughter's case. As we now see
good
once
defense.
More Teresa Belati. She is being an absolute nuisance. Mā ngā wahine mai o te puti.
Athletic. Columba just exploring these avenues, and good patience shown by Aria Brown down the lane.
E tāpui kei te haere mai I te pai o Kirikiriroa, as we have a substitution from the Kirikiriroa bench. Ko te āhua nei, ko te nama te kaumā whātera, Leah Hona Nin coming in. Nō reira kua kaha whakamahia e Lana Kershaw work I ona tāpui. Tōmua tonu ana I tēnei hauwha tuatahi. We're seeing their coach Lana Kershaw work, not afraid to use her bench early in the first quarter.
Yeah, Hamilton girls already deep into the bench, multiple substitutions. And we know from previous games that the Columba College bench doesn't run that deep with only 9 girls even making the trip up. So Hamilton will be the benefactors of a deeper bench as Aria Brown getting to work. The pocket collapses. Lima exploring. It's not very good spacing there by Columba College as Kiana chucks up a prayer unanswered. Gets her own offensive tūrapa though.
Nai nei Kirikiriroa. Tiana mai te ārai ki te whakaeke. Mahi pai tērā mā ngā wāhine o Columba. Te hoki atu ki tō rātou whakatakotoranga ārai. Lovely work from Columba there, getting back into their defensive formation so quickly and getting the rebound now, transitioning back into attack so quickly.
Another strong drive by Aria Brown. Back to 2 points. Some cheers go around the stadium. Some for Columba College, some for Rangiora boys in the court 5. Bilardi downhill.
Fantastic work there. Once again, mai te nama, te kaumārua o Kirikiriroa. Posing some serious threats to Columba. No reira koira te pātai me pēhia. Rātou whakakoringia taua wero.
Number 8, the Hara. Taylor Wallace. Keisha Mirarangi back in. Along with Lion Nordstrom, Bilardi. Takes a break.
Makawhiwhi kia te nama te kaumātoru. Number 13 from Columba, Devon Skevington, standing up to the free throw line.
On camera we have Jodie Tahuna, or Jodie Brown now probably, as her daughters are playing for Columba College, making the trip up from Otipoti, Dunedin.
Koira tētai ahuatanga tino pai o tēnei whakataitai ko kaha kitea e tātou. Te toko maha o ngā whānau o ngā hoa iko nei hei tautoko i a rātou hoa, i a rātou rangatahi, i a rātou tamariki, as we've seen across the course of this tournament. So many friends and family who've made the trip with their teams to support their friends, their kids. Awesome set of community forming around these rangatahi.
Saw a bucket from Leah Nordstrom last trip down for Hamilton girls. Nice kick ahead by Mirarangi. This time will be Bella Cranston getting to the Kuruto Toku. As we see a nice kick ahead by Keisha Mirarangi, putting the Columba defense under some pressure.
Engari kia tūpato ngā taha e rua. As we see the foul count up on the scoreboard. That is 5 fouls for Hamilton girls, 4 for Columba. Once again, e rariwana ngā tima e rua ki te tauranga o ngā hara. E tāpui kei te haere mai i te pai o Columba ko te namarima. Madison Wheeler ka uru ki tēnei kēmu. Ka pēhia ia e panoni te āhuatanga o tēnei kēmu. How can she shift things up as we head into the final 3 minutes of the first quarter?
Zone again here from Hamilton girls. Brown free on the inside, can't get the shot to go, but a late call from the referee. The foul on 14, blocking foul. Lehonanen. As Kiana Brown will get to Kuruto Tokus. Remembering the winner of this game gets the all-important sleep in tomorrow, a bit of rest, a bit of recovery, a bit of scouting. Well, the loser will be playing for a spot in tomorrow afternoon's quarterfinals.
Te mea nui tērā mā tēnei tima mai o te poti hoki I koro kē koe pāna ki te iti o tō rātou tima e iwa, toko iwa mea ki ngā tāngata noiho no reira ko taiwa whakatāka tino āwhina I a rātou, as you say, especially important for this Columba team. Just 9 players in that squad. Being able to rest up tomorrow morning would be so huge for them.
Risky play there by Mirarangi, knowing that you're in the penalty and quite clearly see the left hand around the waist of the Columba offensive player. Easy call for the referee. as it's shooting. Oh, we talked about these hoops. I've been trying to stat these free throws, but I've already missed a few already. Kiana needs to make this second koroto tuku to get to 50%, but I do believe I've already missed a few shots here as they seem to be splitting every trip to that free throw line so far.
E tāpui mai te pai o Columba, te nama whitu, Shanti Kara, e whakawhati ana MΑORI Brown, te nama ono. See the substitution coming in for Columba. Number 7 coming on for number 6. Interesting to see, even though, as we say, slightly smaller team making those changes. And an even bigger surprise, Kaurioi ki te i tērā. Thought for a second they'd taken her off, but not sure that you'd want to do that at the moment with the way that she is playing.
Yeah, I think it was a mouthguard issue. Tried to sub back in. Referee said put the mouthguard in and she didn't have it, so sprint over to the bench as we see Taylor Wallace downhill to her right hand.
Nai Charlie Sinclair. Wahua. Kurupiro kei taua taha maui. Getting a little bit jammed up in that left-hand side, but lovely work from Kiara Brown.
Tough basket by Kiana there. Through the traffic, and a little errant pass from Hamilton girls. Mirarangi tries to save it.
Nai te nama wha anō. Charlie Sinclair being so effective so far in transition. Finds her number 8, te nama waru. Matawaina lima. Te āhua nei. Hei rātau tonu te pōro. And we'll have a makapai pito. There's a quick update on the Rangiora Rosmini game. Rangiora looking like they're starting to pull away with it here. 77 to 67 with just under 3 minutes to go. Interesting to see how that finishes.
Shanti Kara with the pull-up jumper, a little too strong off the topper. Much to the delight of Coach Markham Brown. Travel. Little on Markham Brown. Played for the Nuggets, the Otago Nuggets back in the day. The glory days. Alongside Kane Hook-Younger. And even a few seasons as the GM once his playing career ended. So athletes through and through in this Brown Tahuna family. Mama Silver Fern, dad an Otago Nugget. Good pedigree.
We've seen so many players, so many families across the board. The Diprose family, one of course from further north. Awesome to see the way that it does run in the whānau.
We see a long Kurawhiwhi turu attempts by Bilardi and then an unfortunate miss as we get a close-up of Mark. Coach Brown just questioning some calls. Columba College baseline out. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Sinclair. Kara, extra pass to Lima. Kara. Brown. And one.
Te Kōkiri mai ia Aria Brown. Shot clock winding down and she drove through the centre as we see. Not much happening and she just made it herself. Great drive. Kuru whakau me te tahi hoki. Ka rawe hoki.
It's interesting because I think for the first 18 seconds of the shot clock, the pressure from Hamilton's really causing Columba some issues. But then the longer it goes on, it actually ends up being a bit of a disadvantage because Columba seem to be getting downhill and are just making their shots. They almost just need to back off the pressure just a fraction to keep them in front, keep them slightly uncomfortable, but not give up those driving lanes as we see a great give and go by Bilardi to stretch the lead back out to 5 points.
Columba. Rakuana I te kianga. Hamutunga looking for not the final save, perhaps the last couple saves in this quarter. That move mai te nama whetū Shanti Kara.
Columba College with their own give and go and Shanti Kara on the reverse layup. Mirarangi. Spin, right hand, it's pretty.
Textbook stuff there mai te nama whetū o Kirikiri Roa. Asia Miringa Orangi. E te kuru whiwhi toru mai tā wahi. Number Vātira, Charlie Sinclair, putting it up. Great rebounding, however.
Coach Brown calling for one shot. They got 2 shots, but they still give Hamilton girls a chance to get it to the halfway, but the half-court heave will not go in an entertaining first quarter.
Tino ngā hau taua hau whātua tahi. Engari tino tata hoki. He toru ngā piro noiho. He rere kētanga I tēnei wā. Hamilton e toa ana rua te kau mā whitu ki te rua te kau mā whā o Columba. However, after the way that Hamilton came out the gates, for Columba to be as close as they are, you must also say they're doing quite a good job.
Yeah, I think a lot of the opportunities by Columba are coming from just withstanding that pressure early in the shot clock, then getting downhill late. And to their credit, they're making the baskets. I think Coach Kershaw's work will be talking to her ladies about, hey, let's try and play defense without fouling, because what is that, 7 or 8 team fouls, 2 or 3 and ones. And that's something that they don't want to keep giving up quarter after quarter. But hey, an entertaining game, and when you're playing for a sleep-in, crazy things can happen.
E mohi o pai ana tātou katoa, tino rata ana ngā rangatahi ki ngā moiroa. We know how youth appreciate their sleep-ins. Me te mihi atu kia Miri MāORI. Oh, he tonu ana. My apologies to the Miri MāORI family. Just getting mixed up in my pronunciation in that first quarter. Thanks for correcting us. As we will wait for both teams to get back on the court. Engari, ko ngā tima e rua, kia hau nei mea kua hau te kako o ia tima, ka hari kua hau, kua ki te tātou I etahi poitu kohu paero atu I ia taha o te court. You've seen some great basketball on both ends. And I just feel like it's not often to get to a quarter break, and both coaches will be pretty satisfied.
Yeah, I think Coach Brown will be happy with the way the girls have handled the pressure and made their shots, and then despite a bit of foul trouble, the Kirikiriroa Wahine were facing, that, hey, they still have a lead. As we see the dying stages of Rosmini Rangiora, and it's a 2-point game with under 90 seconds to go, and while both teams are assured of a game, 2 vs 3 game tomorrow, perhaps each team has a more favourable matchup if they win the game as opposed to if they lose it. As our game gets back underway here in the second quarter.
Aira, ko te whakahihi, koera tētahi mea tino whakahirihira ki nei rangatai hoki, playing for pride as much as anything across all the courts. These rangatahi tino pōkiriru ki o rātou tura. They love their schools, they play for the badge, and so every single contest is a chance for them to do their school proud. So we now see Hamilton girls, te tāhai, tino tere te whakawhiti mai a Kirikiriroa. How quick are they on transition?
Yeah, that passes through 3 defenders as well, so thread the needle as Brown brings up the ball against Bellardi pressure. High post flash, Sinclair. Just kind of puts the ball in front of Miru Narangi. She strips it from her. Oh, nice kick to the corner. Kura Fifi Turu short off the tapa.
Tino kaha tērā mai te nama te kaumatoru for Hamilton Girls High School. Nordstrom coming in physical there. Engari koera te ahuatanga o enei ke emu katoa, enei rangatahi katoa. Tino rata pai ana ki te poitu kohu kaha. We've seen that from all of these youth across the course of the past few days. They do love a strong physical style of basketball.
Sinclair, the ball handling duties. She's been harassed by Bellardi, an athletic defender, and the right idea there, Skivington with the seal inside, but it's an errant pass. Usually interior passes need to be bounce passes. As that ball sails out of bounds, as we see the Francis Douglas boys leaving after their game against St. Peter's College of Auckland. Miri Narangi, and we have shot clock issue. Fixing the, we're going to restart the play from out of bounds with the full shot clock.
Aida ka tīmata no mai te paipito. Kaya te nama horu or Hamilton girls. Cranesland getting us underway. Immediately feeds it out to Miri Ngāorangi.
Biladi in their spacing back together. The Hamilton girls with a strong drive. As Kershaw Work, the coach of the Hamilton girls, is pleading with the referees. Same calls at each end. Aria Brown, friendly roll. The topper.
9-8. For Teresa Biladi. Lovely little interplay with Miri Ngāorangi. Ko ngā whetū e rua e tūkaha ana mā kirikiri roa me te tāhai hoki. Number 7, Miri Ngāorangi, putting her mark on this game.
Brown, another strong drive, and she gets a scoop layup to go. Miri Ngāorangi in the bag now. Good kick out. Little floating jumper there. Lion Nordstrom getting a bit of rhythm. Kirikiri roa wahine.
Aira, he tima tino mō rea mehemea ka tai e rātau te whai era hononga, te whai I tō rātau piti. We know just how dangerous they can be if they start to find those connections, find that rhythm. Columba need to find a way to disrupt them before that can start to get out of hand.
Ball will stay with Columba College here. Baseline out, 7.8 on the clock, something to be aware of. Skivington down low, but Shantikara cuts and brings her defender, which is Biladi, and one of the quickest on the court. Grabs the loose ball straight down the other end.
Tino tere hoki, engari kua pēra te katoa o Kirikiriroa I a rātau e whakawhiti ana. Tino tere, tino koi hoki, e rā mahi, tino ua mā ngā kaiarai o Columba. Ki te hoki atu ki tō rātau kōti. We've seen that from Hamilton across the course of these last couple quarters. So quick in transition, really difficult for Columba to get back and defend, as we see a nice little jump shot. Mai te nama ono Aria Brown.
Yeah, these Brown girls just making some tough shots in the lane today. Keeping Columba College in touch and distance. As Hamilton girls signalling to the bench for a timeout, which allows myself and Toby just to keep an eye on this game on court 5. It's a 1-point game.
It is ridiculously close over there.
Rangiora have one shot at the free throw line to push it to 2. There's 26.1 seconds to go.
Engari ko te aua nei, ka reo I te mohi o mehemea he whara mehemea he raru a hara rā nei, but it looks like Holmes, one of the stars for Rangiora, is on the bench. Not sure if he's got an ankle issue, ankle issue, oh my goodness, or whether he's had some foul trouble.
Oh, no. Unfortunately, there's no timeout by the Rosmini, but they haven't started the clock. They got to halfway and there's not even a second off the clock. So what I would say is that they will or I wonder if the clock was just lagging. However, we are 10 seconds away from restarting our game as the Hamilton girls make their way back out into the court, just waiting for Columba, apologies. It's a little tricky to get your head around. You're not often say the word Columba unless you're from Ojiboti. You usually hear of Columbia, the country, or perhaps a university in the United States.
Ko kia hau nei, ko rātau te kura anake mai o te poti. As far as I know, might be the only school here from Dunedin doing a great job. E tū kā ana mātaua rohe representing that region. As we say, unbeaten thus far. Doing great things with Dunedin basketball. Lovely drive there, mai te nama whā me te tūrapa hoki o te nama ono Aria Brown getting up underneath the hoop.
Yeah, offensive tūrapa there off the strong shot by Charlie Sinclair. Aria in the right spot at the right time. As the cheer goes up, not quite for Hamilton girls. Rosmini have tied it, but the bucket nonetheless. The bucket nonetheless for the Hamilton girls. It's a tip ball out of bounds will stay Columba. Rosmini, we're going to get a replay of court 5 here. The bucket that ties the game. Cooper Lepo with the tough shot as we get back to the action. Bellardi chucks it up, circus shot rewarded here. So Bellardi will go to the line for 2 free throws, looking to push the lead to 10. Rangiora on court 5 have taken a timeout. There's 6.5 seconds to go. It is a tie game. Both teams are in the penalty. So they'll look to be aggressive and get downhill to see if they can make a play.
Aira he uua ki te arotahi nā te toko maha o ngā kemu pai rau atu e tū nei. It is hard to focus with just the sheer amount of fantastic basketball we have on display. Great time to remind you, 4 to 12 games live every single day on Whakaata Māori throughout the course of this week. Every single one of them bound to bring its own excitement. Do not go far from your screens. No matter who you support, no matter where you're watching from, we will have basketball action for you live on Whakaata Māori. As that one drops for Hamilton girls.
Yeah, Bellardi makes both her koroto tokus push the lead to 10. Brown surveying. Gets through the defense with a nice right-handed lay. Miranaurangi bringing the ball up. Moving the ball around, some good movement. Shantikara with the defensive tūrapa. And you wouldn't believe it on the other court that after taking a timeout and drawing up a play, they get a Rangiora get a 5-second violation. Rosmini ball.
Te hikaka hoki o taua Kemu. Such an exciting game going on, but the action continues here and ones for Columba.
I tell you what, we've done a fair few games on this court 4, and I'm not sure I've seen as many N1s on these double rim hoops as we've seen in this half by Columba College. They have learned how to finish on these double rims, and they are within striking distance of this Hamilton girls team.
Aira kāre tērā I te MāORI he tohu o te kaunga o ēnei kai tākoro mai I o te puti. Ia kirikiri roa e hoki ana anō e ono ngā pero te apita I tēnei wā. Lovely work. And once more, number 12, te kaumārua Bellardi underneath the hoop. Te ahua nei ko ngā maka whiwhi ki aia. Looks like she'll have a couple free throws.
Some nice footwork there, the dribble middle, spin back, trying to get the drop step to her left hand. The hara committed by Lima in the process as Bellardi makes her free throw.
Ai nei kei aia anō. E 5 ngā minutes I toiana I tēnei hauwha tuarua. Still 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Drains it. MāORI noa mai te pai maka whiwhi.
Shantikara up high, little split action. Stolen by Mirarangi. Stick-to-itiveness there. As the Hamilton girls gets the offensive tūrapa.
E rua ngā makawhiwhi kia Rosmini kua pau te wā. We've got 2 free throws for Rosmini, as we're going to see the replay come up here once again.
Cooper Lepo in his bag, putting pressure on the Rangiora defense. They put 1 second back on the clock, so if Rangiora have a timeout, as we go to a timeout on court 4, they will have a chance to potentially win it or tie it up. Lepo makes his first one.
Love to see he had a cheeky look at the Rangiora pai. Whai muri tērā hoki, just letting them know no love lost between those two teams.
And Lepo, perhaps you'd almost miss this on purpose. Oh, they had no timeouts anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh.
Oi rā te whakamutunga Rosmini kua toa I tētai kemu tino hikaka tētai o ngā tino kemu o te whakataitai tai noa ki tēnei wā. Rosmini take out one of the games of the tournament thus far. 81-79.
Heartbreak for Rangiora, who are almost leading the entire game, but elation for Rosmini. Rosmini will finish second in their pool, which is Pool A. Rangiora third. What a nice close game. Haven't seen many games that gone down right to the wire so far yet this tournament. We're hoping for one right in front of us now and some more as we go throughout, because those are the best games when everything's on the line in that last possession.
Aira, ko rere ke tēnei rā, ai koira ngā taparoa, as we see the double rims that Ryan has talked about. They do just make it a little bit more difficult to get those shots in. Engari, aira, ko rere ke tēnei rā.
Bilardi, however, has had no trouble. I'd say she might be on her own personal free throw journey where she could be approaching double figures, as the commentator curse is strong.
It really is. As we now see Columba, Okiana no Ahua kaha rawa te maka I taua wā no reira. Anei te ahenga mā Kirikiroa ki te whakanui tonu I taua aputa, another chance to extend that lead.
Just some pressure there by Hamilton girls, forcing some turnovers. It's starting to mount as the leads above double digits. Bilardi following up her own shot at the offensive tūrapa. Mirunarangi with the left and the lay.
Wairawa te tera nā Kirikiroa I a taua aputa. Whakanui ana ki te kauma toru, that gap now at 13. Columba did a great job for a period there to get it right back down. But Hamilton girls starting to extend it once more.
Yeah, this pressure of Hamilton defense really starting to turn Columba College over now. They haven't struggled, bothered the score sheet in a few minutes. And then just another unforced error as Coach Malcolm Brown is calling out some defense, as we just see the kind of pressure both on the passer and the cutter and the replay. Columba into a box and one defense trying to deny Bilardi with the step back. Thought we were about to see a highlight play there.
I mau tonu ia I te tū hoki, holding the pose afterwards. I rite ia, she was ready to get the photo, couldn't quite get it to drop. Engari Naiane, Columba, Kiara Brown looking to her right, finding te namawha. Te kuruki wainga nui ko wai atu. Bilardi in there to disrupt it. She is an absolute menace at both ends.
Yeah, then the run out finished by Lion Nordstrom. You can see that this pressure is even, not only is it paying dividends in the turnovers, you can see like they're just getting tired. As Kiana Brown, the kura whiwhi toru. Nothing but net.
Mai taua taha maui, ko te mea kata hoki ki a hau. I te karanga atu tōna papa, maka. He was calling out pass. She put up the shot and she drained it.
Yeah, some spacing issues now from Columba. And as much as the highlight play from Kiana Brown and the Rainbow Three, the Kirikiroa Wahine have had 2 buckets since. They just keep putting the pressure as Aria Brown makes the right-handed layup.
Te kauma wha, ngā piro te rereke tangi Naianei. Setting into a slightly more steady rhythm for both teams. Paha ki te paha, haurua ki te haurua, side to side, half to half kind of play. And as I say that, the steal, te tāhai, nā wahi atu te nama te kauma rua. Bilardi had a little bit too much fun with the layup.
Yeah, the pace that Hamilton play with is really starting to pick up. It's like going to approach 60 points before the half, which, regardless of who you're playing, is impressive work at the frequency of what they're scoring.
9-8. Charlie Sinclair. Kawana Yana ko whiringa ko tuku te Shanti Kara. Lovely little 1-2 play. Can't quite get it to link up. Naianei in Nama Iwa. Lion Nordstrom so quick to get that ball back up the court.
Yeah, putting a lot of pressure on the Columba defense, and a foul there. Just been informed that Karangitin Kershaw Ryan is a junior, so whilst this is a national tournament, there's a number of juniors across all these teams and the ones in front of us. Aria Brown, a junior as well on the Columba side, some juniors in the Kirikiriroa Wahine.
Aira, he tau tino pai tērā mā te poi tūkohu I tēnei motu. Te kaunga o ēnei kai tākaro ahakoa he rangatahi tonu tino hikanga kia ki te ai. Ki hea rātau haere ai ngā tau kei te haere, as you say, such a great sign for basketball in this country. These young players with so much potential. Interesting to see where they go as yet another steal mai te Namarima Lion Nordstrom.
Yeah, I think it's really valuable, and it's probably much more common on the Wahine side that juniors come and get experience. Not so much perhaps on the Tāne, but it's impressive if you can hoop at a high level at that age against the older Wahine. It bodes well for the rest of your high school career, if not further, as we see and one Madison Wheeler, the offensive tūrapa, the hoop and the harm.
That gap just starting to get away from Columba. Ienei minitsi kua hipa no reira he mea tino whakahirahira tērā. Mā rātau ia tātau e whakatatana ki te hauruatanga. So important for them to convert these kinds of opportunities as we draw near to the first half. They cannot let that gap get away on them.
Oh. Unfortunately, the refs have called this on the ground. So Madison Wheeler will get 2 quarter free throws as opposed to the N1. She's nailed her first koroto toku. And this bit strong off the tupper in the second one.
30 seconds to go. Hamilton driving, lovely little step there, mai te nama te kau mā whā. Ria hona nin.
Athletic rebound.
Tino. Te mahi tūrapa mai tēnei tima no Kirikiriroa. Some incredible rebounding from this Hamilton team.
Yeah, some athletic girls. We're privy to see Tauranga girls earlier in the day on the live stream, and now we're getting Hamilton girls in which, and we've still got Westlake as well, so there's some strong Wahine teams as we see a timely kurawhiwhi toru by Charlie Sinclair, which brings us to half time. Hamilton girls just wearing down this Columba College, keeping up a high scoring rate. Columba just trying to maintain and stay in the fight as we'll take a short break. We'll see you back here shortly here at Central Energy Trust Arena.
Funding is a real challenge. We know that a lot of schools face that ongoing, and the reality is if you go to a lower decile school in New Zealand, you are less likely to be able to afford to participate in sport.
Obviously, having come through it myself with kids and being one of those kids myself who played sport, I know how much it defined who I was. And now being able to go, I can't fix it all, but we can help and try and give to those people who are going through tough times. It's a real privilege, but you know, for us, we want to see others get involved with it. This is not a selfish thing for Apollo. This is about how can we get, whether it's construction or other businesses, to get involved in this.
There's a lot of things that kids miss out on, and so to have businesses step up and want to be involved and to help is a game changer for schools. It really is.
This isn't an ad about four-wheel drives. It's about knowing the place, as well as the locals.
You found the place. That's a good start. Built by my great-grandfather 20 years ago.
Hey. Sport is about more than just a game. It's about going from teammates to best mates. It's the high fives and helping hands. That's why Caltex is proud to help fuel school sports.
The forest should never have been taken off this steep hill country that's eroding, and it makes absolute sense to afforest those hills. What we're doing here is using the exotics to help that process get established. We're looking at a managed transition process where those pines are progressively thinned as the native understory establishes. We're trying to do several things here. Soak up carbon, establish native forest, and we're trying to improve biodiversity. You're achieving an awful lot with one program of activity.
Who is Israel Adesanya? He's the middleweight champion of the world. I'm gonna compete.
Don't want to boast, but we do lead the way in a lot of areas.
When they hit the stage, it's like, wow.
Yeah, that was a bit controversial back in the day.
I'm an addict, but I didn't think it would be this hard.
Kind of a bit funny when people say to me, oh, what are the boys up to? And I'm like, oh, hang on, I'll just get out my phone and have a look.
How do we do something that we think we've lost, but maybe we haven't?
There's always going to be times when I'm tempted.
Natural history all around, you just can't avoid stepping on it.
Just thought it was a man's job.
I would go back to my hotel room and I'd be broken.
It's better to be a warrior in a garden than to be a gardener in a war.
This is the future.
It's hard to explain the feeling walking in the footsteps of your ancestors.
The Matariki season of Paki Pūmika Aotearoa, ki MāORI Plus.
Kia ora, welcome back to Central Energy Trust Arena. Court 4 action here as we go. Two undefeated teams fighting it out for top of the table and the all-important sleep in tomorrow morning. We have a 64-45 margin at the moment. Hamilton, Kirikiriroa Wahine on the Columba girls from Otupoti, Dunedin. Toby, your thoughts on the first half?
Tino hikaka kia pono te koro me te toko maha o ngā piro I kita e tātou. Really exciting basketball and plenty of points on the board to reflect that as well. Both teams coming out the gate strong. Engari, ko te rereketanga I taua haurua tuatahi ko te tere o nei wahine mai a Kirikiriroa. The speed of this Hamilton girls team proving the difference, especially in transition, causing some real issues for the Otupoti defense. Engari, me mihi atu kia Columba, ahakoa te iti o tō rātou tima, kua tai mai rātou me te ngao, me te hikaka, ki te whawhai. As we say, only a small team with them, but they have come ready to fight, and they've put up a really, really good effort in the first half. No doubt more to come in the next couple quarters.
Yeah, I think we talked about it in the break off here, that pressure Hamilton girls put on throughout that first half. In the first quarter, Columba were dealing with it well, turning it into buckets, but in that second quarter it resulted in turnovers and a lot of leak-outs, and that's how Hamilton girls built their lead. Really surging ahead with a 19-point advantage, looking to secure the top spot as we get underway very shortly here in the third quarter.
Aira me taku aroha ki te whānau Nordstrom, Leon Nordstrom. I've just been informed from the sideline. My dad saying Leon
like the city
France.
in France.
Aira, oui oui. Kora te kupu Māori mo France, oui oui. One of my favourite Māori words there. I think the French people showed up to New Zealand, heard them saying oui, and they were like, nope, that's enough for us. That's what we're going to call you now. As we now have Columba, e rapu ana I tētahi timatanga pai koira, e mea tino whakahirihira mā rātou, engari te tāhai, ko wai atu I a Bellardi with the steal.
Yeah, bad place to dribble there for Kiana Brown, just over halfway. You don't want to pick up the ball there with two defenders on you. Not a lot of avenues to get out of trouble. There's, what do we have here?
Tino kaha tērā a mahi, whawhai ana kei raro I te tūkohu. A strong battle going on underneath the hoop. Two strong players, Bellardi and Kiana Brown. Engari ko te āhua nei, kei a Kirikiriroa te poro. Looks like Kirikiriroa have got possession.
Well, the referee's going to have a conversation because the referee stopped play and we're unsure whether it was a foul or violation, or we're just checking on Bellardi's health because she was on the ground in a bit of discomfort. And we're going to call a jump ball, which will be Columba basketball.
Ko te ahua nei kei te pai ia, koe hoki ia ki ona waiwai. Tangata tino kaha ia ngō reira kia ngana Maruaki ki tērā. You're going to have to try harder than that to take her down. She is so tough back on her feet and straight back into the game.
Brown up top in traffic, finds a teammate. On the ground foul committed by Altea Nordstrom. Unsure if the Nordstroms are sisters or cousins. Don't want to make any assumptions.
Haira whakamohio mai e te iwi. Let us know if you are aware of the family connection there. So we now see Kirikiri Roa driving back up the court. Baladi there, Baladi te kuru whakau. Piranga ngā hau ki te mohio hia ngā piro kua whiwhia ia. I just want to know how many points she's got in these first couple quarters.
Yeah, there'll be a fair few. I am aware of some more Nordstroms from Waikato. One Shawnee Nordstrom participated in the last iteration of the Junior Taufuns, where we competed in Papua New Guinea and China, as we see the running bank shot by Charlie Sinclair, only to be outdone by Altea Nordstrom with her own right-hand hook shot.
Kōkiriana, Aria Brown driving up. Te maka pai ki a te nama waru. Lovely little ball there to Matawaina Lima. Nothing doing.
Ooh. Little right to left, shifty crossover and the kick out. Kura Whiwhi Toru, long off the tapa. Baladi in the corner.
Rua te kau mātahi ngā piru I tēnei wā. Now a 21-point gap, just starting to get away, possibly quicker than we expected.
Yeah, look, just that pressure just taking its toll. The very consistent in their pace of play, Hamilton girls, and we're seeing it just slowly wear out the Columba College to a point where if they know that they have to play in the morning because this lead becomes insurmountable, it might be a little bit of a white flag time. Let's try and save as just Lima dribbles off her own foot out of bounds. Tough work here for the Columba girls.
Engari he roa tonu tēnei kemu, ha koira te āhuatanga o enei rangatahi e kore rātau e tua, who's still a long way to go in this game, and as we've seen over the course of the past few days, these rangatahi do not give up easily, especially this Columba team. He nui te whawhai, he nui te kaha kei roto I rātau katoa, plenty of fight, plenty of strength left in them.
I tell you what, someone who doesn't look like they're running out of energy is Baladi. She is springy, bouncy, quick, and full of effort.
Haira, hautoko, marika I tērā, Hianga. We have seen some serious plays in her, and really not taking any time on the bench either. Just letting her coach know she is happy to keep playing.
Well, if they get the win, they can sleep it off tomorrow. There's Sinclair, it's a little off in a direction in the Kura Whiwhi Toru attempt.
Good defensive work there, mai I Columba. He tino tata I te Kura Whiwhi Toru, engari he tāpui kei te haere mai tō rātau pai ko te nama te kaumā toru, Devon Skevington, waiting for her opportunity to enter into this game.
As we see the offensive tūrapa from the Kupu Kura Whiwhi Toru attempt claimed by Baladi, and who else on the floor but Baladi.
Ahua, whawhai ake, taua wero, a little bit more fight in that challenge there.
Fierce competitor.
Oh, where I ki te au I te mata o te nama whā, Charlie Sinclair, as she got up there. Perhaps a little bit surprised to see that one coming from Baladi.
No love lost, that's for sure. She's giving me the ball, let's keep playing. I want to make this lead bigger. Question, Toby.
Aira.
Your favourite uniform of the tournament? Because I quite like these Hamilton girls' uniforms. They are tidy, simple, and look good on the eye.
Pātai tino paitera, that's actually a really tough one. I've got to be honest, I've actually loved the Te Aroha kits. Been seeing them around, and Rangiora as well. Both of them bringing different styles. Rangiora ahua, māma ake, ngari ko te katoa o ngā kura kaupapa Māori, ko te mahi toi, kei ngā hengareti tino arohaina e au. Love seeing from all the kura kaupapa Māori, where as well as Te Kōu too, with the mahi toi on their singlets. That is always awesome to see.
Referee's going to get together here and talk about a potential clear path foul, as it was the last defender and probably would have cost Columba 2 points. But you're right, a range of uniforms and styles, some complex, some designed, some simple. As the unsportsmanlike, well, sorry, the clear path foul is called, that will result in 2 free throws for Kiana Brown and then sideline out for Columba College.
Me pono te koro e pirangi o hau ki te ki, ko te kuro ngā tamato o tamaki engari kaore au I pirangi I te mohi o ki ngā whakautu ki tērā. I was going to be honest, I was going to say grammar for a second, but I caught myself. I was aware I was probably going to get some wry looks for having that as a response.
Well, I mean, if you like pinstripes, you like pinstripes. Nothing wrong with that.
I think I just bleed blue and gold. That's probably my issue.
No, I always find the simple uniforms the most effective. And I do know this must be a new style from Hamilton Girls, because this is not their... maybe they've changed sponsors or had a refresh. It's obviously the same colours. But I do like the simplicity of Hamilton Girls uniforms here.
The white and the Queensland maroon bring in that same intensity that Queensland had in Origin this year to their basketball. So we now see Kiana Brown, kōkiri ana ki te tūkohu, e rapu ana I tētai hara, ai ki te kaiwa wao, ka tākoro tonu, Aria Brown I naia nei. E aha te taunga.
Out of bounds here, and it's staying with Columba. 10 on the shot clock. Sinclair, Skivington ball screen rejection, kick out, extra, Kurewhiwhi toru, short off the tapa.
Nice high arc there from Kiana Brown, just drifting out to the right hand side. Engari naia nei, kirikiri roa, te tere, o te nekehanga o te poro I a rātau e whakaeke ana. Just so quick in the way that they move that ball around on attack. Really hard for Columba to get set.
Oh, nice step through. Leahona Nin. Patience. Patience with the traffic. Effective field goal.
Nai nei te taumahatanga. Mai I ngā kaiarai. Plenty of pressure from the defenders getting up. Not letting Columba get anywhere near the three-point line, and the travel as well. Mahi pai pera, nā ngā wahi ne mai kirikiri roa.
Forced Sinclair into the travelling violation there. Even though the kirikiri roa girls are into their rotations in their bench, the pressure remains the same. Aotea Nordstrom with the offensive tūrapa putback.
Kaorea no tātou kia tino ki te I a miri ngaurangi I tēnei hau whā. Era pia e whakatāna I tēnei wā. Yet to see miri ngaurangi really feature that prevalently in this quarter for Hamilton. Such a star player in previous matchups, but also really encouraging for them to see te hohunutanga o te pūmanawa. Kei te pai e tūkahana I tēnei kemu, the depth of talent they do have on their bench really standing up at the moment.
Yeah, I wonder if she's got a little niggle, or they're just managing minutes, or they're like full trust in their bench because they're coming on with the same energy their starters. As we tick over the halfway point of the third quarter. The nice basket, Aria Brown gets in the backside of the defense. 24-point lead. I mean, 14 minutes ago, still plenty of time, but just the way this game's going, will make it tough to come back from.
Aira he tāpū anō mai te pai o Columba ko te nama tuatoru. Ruby Tilliard waiting for her opportunity to get on to the court here as you see the long ball to Aria Brown. Āhua kaha rawa te wero I taua wā mai I te nama Iwa. Leon Nordstrom a little bit strong in the contact there.
Yeah, clear foul. Trying to go up for the highlight block as we see here, but not quite timing it up, and Aria Brown will earn herself 2 trips to the charity stripe. Looking just to chip away at the deficit. As we see Ruby Tillard in the action, she replaces Kiana Brown for Columba College.
Māori noa te mea tuatahi. Nails the first. And the second. 2 from 2 for Aria Brown.
The patience here by Hamilton. Kuro Fifi Toru. Taylor Wallace wide open and gets it home.
Wari noa. Neti noa mai te tope o te porohita. Me te roa o taua maka I nāianei ko te taumahatanga e noho kaha ana ki runga I tēnei tima mai o te puti. Now the pressure starting to amp up for the team from Dunedin as we see a big rotation of the Hamilton girls bench. We were asking where Miri Ngāorangi was and she has come straight on.
Yeah, 4 subs there. Only the three-point maker Wallace remains as Miri Ngāorangi straight back in the action with the baseline drive and the finish. Tillard, the ball. Sinclair. Aggressive ball screen defense by Hamilton, but a little out of position there, Miri Ngāorangi, but Bilardi doesn't take long to get involved.
Makaroa mai, Bilardi the 1-2 with Miri Ngāorangi, ngā whetū e rua, hono ka ana mā, Kirikiroa, the 2 stars linking up for the Hamilton girls team.
A lot of contact there on the drive from Brown, and ball last touched by the Kirikiroa Wahine. Of 3 subs for Columba College. Shanti Carter, Tiana Brown, and Madison Wheeler make their way back into the game.
Nate, Puti. E makapai pito Kia Brown. Kōkiri ana whawhai ana kei raro I te tūkohu. Mahi pai tērā nā Bilardi.
Hey girls, box up, box up. Box up. Roll back, Kiana.
Plenty of pressure kei raro I te tūkohu. Mai ngā kaiarai o Kirikiroa.
Oh. Nice slip there by the screen and slip on the switch by Kiana Brown. The pass a little late, but a trip to the free throw line nonetheless.
Kei te whawhai tonu ia ahakoa te roanga o te kemu, ahakoa te tokomaha o ngā kemu kua Takura Kōkiri e ia ka oma tonu, ka whawhai tonu. We're seeing some serious energy from Kiana Brown here. No matter how long this game keeps going, no matter how many games she's got in the legs, she is fighting for every single point here.
Yeah, just try not to get this lead out to 30 points. She gets the second Koroto Toku to drop. Nice pass. Attack by Wallace, the kick out. Miri Ngāorangi. Shooters shoot. Nothing but net. The Kura Fifi Toru.
Ngā ringa kuru mai Kirikiroa, the shooters on display from Hamilton. Me te mea nei e ngāwari roa taua mahi, making it look so easy. And for all of you at home who have tried to put up 3-pointers, as myself, you will know it is far from that. The pass from Bilardi, she's fallen over and she's still managed to put up a dime. Is there anything she cannot do?
One thing that's impressed me about this game for Keisha Miri Ngāorangi is that she hasn't forced anything. Every shot she's taken is just let the defense take what the defense giving her, open shot, baseline drive. If she's driving and it collapses, ready to kick. And so I'm not sure what her point tally is, and it doesn't really matter, but the decision making has been very good. And something that I know she's been working on, just to, hey, go into games relaxed and just pick teams apart. And they've done this quite clinically outside of the first quarter. They've been very impressive in these middle quarters as the last minute and a half wind down here in the third quarter. Another shot by Miri Ngāorangi. And as I say, probably the most rush shot she's taken all night. Bilardi back in the post. Just athletic, and that probably should have been a foul.
Sino kaha te wero kei roto I te rohe kuru. Strong challenge there inside the key. Engari koera tētai o ngā mea tino pai o tēnei tima mai kirikiri roa ko tā rātou mahi tūrapa. That's what we've seen absolutely fantastic from the Hamilton side thus far. So strong on the rebounds.
Errant pass by Takura will give the ball back to the Kirikiri Roa Wahine.
Tātou ki tāna kua tingata anō me te pīrori rolled out by Biladi, and we get back underway. Nama te kau mā whā. Lovely work from number 14, Lea Honan, putting some pressure up and drawing ngā maka whiwhi e rua.
Nin has the first kura tuku rattle out of the tapa. Got some exciting matches coming up. Oh, the jump shot from the free throw line. Don't often see that, but you know, you got to do what you got to do, what works best for you. And Nin was like, you know what, I'm just, as long as I don't go over the free throw line, I'm just going to jump and shoot it. What the hell?
Kia koe toa ke rautaki he tāpui anō mai te pai o Columba ko te nama waru. Ko Matawaina Lima kua uru atu ki te kemui nai nei Kiana Brown kua haere ki te tahi, as we see number 8 for Columba coming on, and Kiana Brown perhaps finally taking a seat.
Nice strong drive by Taya Kupu. What I was going to say before we saw that is we've got some exciting games coming up. As some more AA boys action, and they're going to, you know, we've got a top of the table clash in Pool B, Napier boys versus Mount Maunganui, who's going to get the morning off. We've got Wellington College looking to beat Westlake to have a shot in the top 3. I'm unsure who's Grammar's match up, but I'm pretty sure their pool is wide open.
Great to see the Grammar boys along court side. Again, no bias whatsoever.
So if you're in the proximity of the Central Energy Trust Arena, there are still games that matter going on this evening, as a turnover and leak out, and MāORI cannot get that one to go.
Te rapea, he mea pai I a koe kai ana I tō kaireko o te pō. I a koe e inuana I tētai kaputi, kai ana I ētahi pihi kete. Kia noho ki mo I tō tiwi, mātaki mai. Perhaps a good thing to go along with your dinner tonight. Have a cup of tea, grab a biscuit afterwards, sit down and enjoy some fantastic basketball here from Te Papaioia. As we now have here Makapaitaha. Kia Columba anō ki taua taha matau. Another restart from the right-hand side for Columba. That gap, oru te kauma whitu ngā piro I nāianei, 37 points as we near the end of the third quarter.
MāORI with the leak out.
Koera te whakamutunga.
That will bring us to the end of the third quarter. And impressive stuff. The intensity of the defense and the commitment to the style of play has really worn down Columba in the middle 2 quarters. It's safe to say that the sleep-in secured for the Kirikiri Roa Wahine. Well, Columba College is probably looking like, well, we've got a game at some point tomorrow morning, and we want to make sure that we are healthy enough to give it our best shot.
Aira, koera te ahuatanga o tēnei kemu tua. Kua tino kaha, kua tino maro, engari kua pai tonu te wairua. Kua noho tonu te whakahoahoa kei Wainganui I ngā kai tākoro, as you say, such an intense game thus far. But throughout the whole thing, that sportsmanship, that good spirit still being shown. And it is from that we have seen Bailey's put forth the Altogether Better Award. Bailey's are excited to offer your schools the chance to win a $200 travel voucher to assist with the cost of attending the Secondary Schools Nationals for 2026. To enter, head to the BBNZ Instagram page, find the Win with Bailey's post, and comment telling us why your team is #AltogetherBetter.
So 7:30 round, the final round of the day here at Central Energy Trust Arena. Wellington College are taking on Westlake boys on the show court. Wellington College need to upset the undefeated Westlake boys to make it for a chance at the top 3. And then we've got an Auckland Grammar, Takura Kōkiri, MāORI Waimate, potentially for top of the pool or playing for second and third. Both teams at 3 wins, 1 loss. The result of the Westlake Wellington College game also comes into effect there, so they'll certainly be looking at, you know, best case scenario for the Auckland Grammar or Waimate teams. Hey, sleep in, otherwise playing for second or third, and depending on who their crossover pool is, who's the most favourable matchup in their style of play.
Haira, ia tātou, he tīmata anō ana, i tēnei kēmu, te hau whā, tua whā. Kirikiri roa e toa ana, mā te toru te kau mā iwa. Kirikiri roa up by 39 points as we enter the 4th quarter. Nō reira, mea ko koe te kaiako o tēnei tima mai o te poti. He aha tau whakatena ki au kai tākaro, hei whawhai tonu. If you were the coach for this o te poti side, get into the final quarter, perhaps a bit out of reach as we see the steal there, mai I te nama toru, straight off the back. It is Bella Cranesland getting in there. But as I was saying, what would your encouragement be to these Columba girls?
I would say right now, with the intensity and physicality of the game, I'm getting my key girls a break. Like, the scoreline can blow out to 60, 70, 50, whatever it is. I'm getting the key girls a break, and I'm cycling through the others. I'm using my timeouts and small breaks for the girls that are on the court, so we can go in tomorrow with as much in the tank as possible, and banking on that, hey, up until this point, we played 3 great games of basketball, which allowed us to be in the position to be second in the pool.
That shot clock just being wound down there. Lovely work from Hamilton to disrupt that Columba offense. Kua pērā rātou mo tēnei pō kātoa. Tino ua mā ngā wahine mai o te puti te whai ngā āputa I te pātū o Kirikiri roa. So difficult for Columba to find those gaps. Ooh. I could almost feel the friction burn on my knee just watching that one.
Yeah,
there.
It was a friction burn on Alima's knees. It was crashing into the legs of Aote Nordstrom. And even a little bit of an unlucky call on the travel there is you can slide on the gather, but as long as you don't change your pivot. As Nordstrom takes the long toot. A nice rebound by Tohi Burgess. Perhaps the first minutes of the game, I believe, for her, is getting some nice run with a comfortable lead. Taylor Wallace misses the right-hand drive, but a blocking foul on Lima.
E pai ki te ngā he rangatahi e nei kai tākaro katoa, engari ngā rangatahi o e nei tima e tākaro I tēnei wā. All of these players still with plenty of youth, obviously very young, but it's good to see the younger players, as you say, the juniors, the more fresh players on both benches now finding time to get some time on the court, show their skills off here in Palmy.
Apologies, it was Kupu and not Wallace on the drive as she knocks down her first Korototuku and her second with a nice high arcing shot. Aria Brown surveying. Lima. Sinclair. Downhill, running left. Friendly goal to the tapa.
Tino koi tērā nā te nama whā. Te kuru whiwhi toru mai tā wāhi rawa atu. Tūrapa pai tērā nā te nama te kaumā toru. Lovely rebound there from number 13, Aotea Nordstrom. But in the end, it will be Columba ball.
Yeah, the hada committed there by Kupu, just a little bit overzealous with the hands after the defensive tūrapa. Aria Brown with a bit of 5-out passing cut here from Columba. Yeah, Sev Wright just loses the ball out of bounds.
Āua pōturi ake te kemu I tēnei wā, ia tātou ki tani te pai katoa o Columba. E uru atu ana ki tēnei kemu. The entirety of the Columba bench just rotating through in one go there. Quite the opposite of what you were recommending.
Yeah, well, you know, That's not my team, so. But, you know, Coach Brown's got it under control. He knows the girls. He's been coaching them all year, so he knows what's best. There's Kiri Roa ball here. Mirinaurangi with a little path fake. And a bit of motion themselves from the Wahine. Shot brimming out for Nordstrom.
Ahua kaha tērā wero. Te ahua nei, te nama, te kauma toru anō engari. He tāpui kei te haere. Te nama ono mai te pai o Hamilton Girls. Mia Christensen. Hoi nei te wā tuatahi kua ki te tātou iaia I tēnei kēmu. Hamilton once again looking to their bench, giving all of their players some game time here, and valuable game time at that against a team as strong as Columba.
Shantikara operating up top. A little bit strong off the tapa. Tillard working hard on defense. Oh, the acrobat. Batted shot. Cranesland couldn't get it to go, but straight back on defense.
Aira, kua tākaro ia I te nuingo te kēmu nei, engari kaori ia I te pōturi haere kei te hikaka tonu kei te ngāo tonu, not slowing down despite the long minutes she has played thus far, as now we see 9 on 9. A little battle there, te kuru whiwhi toru mai, te taha maui, neti noa mai, te nama ono Mia Christensen.
Deep and butter. Nothing but net there as the lead is pushed out to 44. We've got some synchronization on the scoreboard. Double nines playing double fives. It's the foul on 9.
Tāpui anō kei te haere mai te pai o Columba. Ko te nama te kau. Hazeling Severites coming on. And Kiana Brown ka paku whakatā ki te pai.
Again, pass and cut here from Hamilton, just looking to soften up the defense, shoot the ball around. Christensen trying to get in on the, Cranesland trying to get on the Kuruwhiwhi Turu attempts. And another foul just from 9, just on the other team. This time it's on Maya Christensen. Apologies, it's on Leon Nordstrom.
9-8. Kiri Roa, e whakapapana ki te kotahi rau piro, creeping up on 100 points, still 6 minutes to go. Columba though, still bringing the fight. Lovely little interplay there on the right hand side. Te nama waru kōkiri ana mai te taha maui. Ko matau waina lima mahi pai tērā. Lovely work from that right hand side.
Cranesland. One's Nin. It's a strong baseline drive to your own offensive tūrapa. And the hara committed. Will be baseline now. Sev right. Hands in the cookie jar. Slowly approach halfway through this final term.
Mai iwa kōkiri ana mai te tope, lovely drive there from number 9, Leon Nordstrom. She has shown some serious handles in this final quarter. E whakātu anō ana I te hōhunutanga, te whānuitanga o te pū manawa kei tēnei pai no Kiri Roa.
Right, we were lucky enough to call the game with Tauranga Girls. They've obviously already played each other at some point in the Zone 2 regionals, Tauranga Girls and Hamilton Girls. I'm unsure who actually won. If they were to come up against each other, let's say final, semi-final, who would you, and I'm making your pick, who would you pick to win?
Pātai ua tērā e ngari kia hau nei tērā pia Kiri Roa. Ko te rerekētanga, ko te hōhunutanga o taua pai. If I had to pick one just based on those two games, I'd honestly say Hamilton, but it is not an easy choice. Tauranga, their starting 5, truly exceptional. But Kiri Roa just showing an incredible depth in their squad here. You have to think later in the week, getting into that finals, few more games in the league, that might be the difference.
Yeah, I think you're right with Tauranga having an incredible starting 5, but it's the depth for the Kiri Roa Wahine that I think would pay dividends, whether it's the fatigue or foul trouble or a combination that would, you know, if you make me pick, I'd lead towards Kirikiriroa. But it would be a hell of a game. It would be worthy of the final.
Ai rā, ko tērā, e kore au, e whaki atu I tērā ki ngā wahine o Tauranga. I would never say any of that to the Tauranga girls, no doubt. Just because we think that they would not accept that for a second.
And we still have the Westlake girls as well, part of the conversation in terms of the top of the pool, sorry, top of the competition for the girls' side as the ball rolls out of bounds. Some good boxing out with the Columba College. As I believe we have some royalty in the house.
That we do. The All Blacks great, and te tangata kirikiti hoki, tētai o ngā tangata kua tākaro mō te kapa o pango me ngā pōtai pango. Jeff Wilson, All Blacks and Black Caps great in the house. Watching on the caliber of supporters we have seen around the arena this week.
I believe he's a talented basketballer as well, which is no surprise his sons have taken it up, and he'll be supporting on his son as Westlake boys look to go top of the pool against Wellington College.
And there he is, the great man himself, Jeff Wilson. Tērā pēr e whakawāna I a maua, perhaps judging us a little bit as well. Obviously nowadays a commentator for Sky Sport probably would have more than a few tips to help us along.
His son will be competing for the Westlake boys in the show court at the beginning of the next round, the 7:30 p.m. round, as Lima secures the defensive tūrapa. Sinclair bringing the ball out of the backcourt.
Takura Kōkiri Tewi e he ana. The scoreboard just having a little problem there, showing 3 to Hamilton Girls High. They are in fact 103 to 57 up. Just a dominant attacking performance. Mai ngā wahine o Kirikiriroa o Taua Aputa. Whā te kaumā ono I naia nei, 46 points the difference. Another shot of the man there. Might have to go over and ask for a selfie after this, not too sure.
As a grammar man, surely they don't ask for selfies. I know Tim O'Connor wouldn't have allowed those at school.
I think the general mentality of grammar is they ask for selfies with you, as we see te kuru whiwhi toru mai tā wahi, te nama ono Mia Christensen. That is her second three. Comes onto the court later in the game and is absolutely banking it at the moment.
Yeah, from the same spot as well, and never looked like missing. As we see our Hara committed on 6. Maya Christensen after that, Kuruto Toku.
Can't do everything. Tell you what though, if this attacking performance is anything to go by, kia matara e te iwi ki tēnei tima mai Kirikiriroa.
Out of bounds on the drive by Sinclair on the baseline. Kirikiriroa basketball. Directing traffic up top. Oh, it just goes through the legs of Kershaw Ryan. Nordstrom does their best to save it, but he's out of bounds. Columba ball as we tick under 3 minutes to go here.
Ko te āhua nei, kaore tātou e ki te anō I ngā whetū o Columba. It looks like some of their key players, Aria Brown, Kiana Brown, Lima, Lima still out on the court in fact, but perhaps they'll be able to take a bit of a rest in these last few minutes. Might be left to the girls on the court at the moment to finish this one out.
Yeah, it's a couple of big shifts. Charlie Sinclair's played a lot of the game. Lima and Shantikara, the Brown sisters, Skivington, all taking a well-deserved rest at the moment. And likewise for the Kirikiriroa girls, Baladi, Mirunarangi on the bench, Taylor Wallace. A full team performance, that's for sure, from the wahine of Hamilton.
Aira, me te kenu, 2-1 te kōti kei muri a tātou, and the game going on the court in front of us. St. Kevin's up by 20 points. Whā te kau mā waru ki te rua te kau mā waru o Menzies. Good encounter there. The boys from the south representing well. Coming a long way up to get to Palmy. Engari kua pera te nuinga o enei tima kua roa te haerenga. Engari aha kua tera e Māori a mai ana e rātou te ngao.
There's the other school from Otipoti, St. Kevin's. Are they from Dunedin?
Kauri o Tino Mohu, I've got to be honest, I do not know, which is a bit shocking because I actually am technically a resident Dunediner in this time.
But if you don't go to high school in the city, it's hard to know what high schools there are if you're only there for university.
If you go to the uni, you only really live in the North Quarter. I don't think you ever really have the money to even catch the bus anything further south than the uni campus.
But I can tell you there's no Otago Boys High did not make it.
St. Kevin's from Oamaru.
Oamaru, okay. So, no, definitely not Otipoti.
I mean, as an Aucklander, to me, those are one and the same, but I'm sure any Southlander would absolutely roast me if I tried to say that on stream. But I have. Feel free to come to me afterwards. As we now have Takura Kōkiri o Rua Mata kua tai mai. Mā taki ana te rapea. He rereke te rautaki. Rua Mata here watching on from the sidelines. A bit of a different rautaki. They're enjoying the game. Grammar over on the far court warming up. Two different approaches.
Locked in.
To be honest, I think there is actually a lot to be learnt for both teams from watching some of the attacking on display.
Tillard will get us underway after that out of bounds call. Sinclair. The ball screen. Yeah, strong defense again from Kershaw Ryan.
Mahi Paitera nā Charlie Sinclair. And she is putting in a serious shift at the moment. Gives it back to her number 10 driving. Me ngā maka whiwhi te nama te kau mai Columba. Aisling Sevrite. Lovely work there.
Couple of Kuruto Tukus coming up. As we hear the JBLs starting to rev up, wanting to get their own hype warm-up going, but they're going to have to wait for this game to finish first.
The speaker battles have been one of the highlights of the week as we see the Grammar boys warming up. Lovely shot there from the camera crew. I really do appreciate putting, I wouldn't say my boys, but putting them on screen, giving them a little bit of time in the spotlight. Yep. Nei kirikiroa e hoki ana no engari ko tau kianga e pāna ki ngā JBLs. Honestly, that has been one of my highlights of the week, going around and just hearing the different tunes that different schools go for to get themselves hyped up. I was walking past Tauranga girls earlier. They had a bit of wagon wheel on. Oh. Not what you usually hear before a match, but I was not mad about it.
I tell you what, I had to listen to that song so many times this season. All of a sudden, country songs popping into the boys' playlist, and I'm like, can we just skip the wagon wheel one? I've heard it so many times growing up. It's got to be something else that you guys like. That, not again.
Get them on a bit of Chris Stapleton, maybe. So we now see Columba e rapu ana I tētai whakamutunga pai ki tēnei kēmu, looking for a strong finish to this game, trying to carry some positivity into their matchup. As you say, tomorrow morning, as a result of this, they will be playing in a 2 versus 3, so it is important that they try and carry some momentum through.
Tillard just a little upset at herself there with the unfortunate travelling violation. Still a minute to go here. A couple more field goal attempts from each team. Nice pick and roll. Kershaw just loses it, but lovely offense there is going to roll into the space in the pass from Burgess. Finds the money, but Kershaw Ryan unable to hold on.
Aira, ko tahi te meneti noa e toi ana I tēnei kēmu. Just 1 minute left to go. Engari, ko era hara kua whakaapapa no mā Kirikiroa. Once more foul trouble for Kirikiroa as we see them up to 5 fouls on the scoreboard. No reira, era pea kia hata titiro rātou ki taua mea I te ahiahi nei. Something for them to look at potentially this evening going into tonight as they review for their games tomorrow. Yes, they've scored plenty, but they have had a little bit of an issue with their discipline from time to time, and in a closer game, that can be really costly.
Yeah, absolutely, because two things happen, right? Your opponents get free shots at the basket, and in the closer games, they're likely to be the better free throw shooters, but then you get in the individual foul trouble. So you want to be able to defend without you giving up shots and you having to take a seat, as we see Maya Christensen nip down her third quarter 52. Having to sit down because they're in foul trouble.
Aira, Maia Christensen. Kua rawe ia whai muri te wā I uru mai ia ki tēnei kēmu. She has been fantastic ever since she came onto the court as te tāhai mai, te nama, te kaumārima, Carrington, Kershaw, Ryan. Lovely work kei raro I te tūkohu. E tino taiaha me ki kei raro I te papa. A bit of a weapon underneath the rim. And koira te whakamutu.
And that will do it for us here. Court 4 at Central Energy Trust Arena. Hamilton deserved winners will enjoy their sleep in tomorrow. Columbia valiant in defeat. We'll learn a lot from it, but we'll have a chance to play in the 2v3 game tomorrow morning. Toby, any final comments before we end the broadcast?
Kao ko taua tērā engari ko te mea nui māku, me haere, me mātaki taki tonu koutou. The main thing for me is that none of you switch off just yet. Although it might be the end of myself and Ryan's dynamic commentary for the evening, it is far from the end of the fantastic basketball we're going to have on display here from Te Papaioia. If you switch over to court 1, you will have Zeb and Greg taking you through a fantastic matchup. Nō reira, e te iwi, hakoa koinei te mutuko tēnei kēmu, koe e tā wāhi, do not go far. We will be back soon with more action from Palmerston North.